All right, welcome to another episode of Schnozcast. So glad to be back here with you for Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm joined by my...
You can't use the same word.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I know you were going to. You were about to.
By my indisputable co-hosts. Let me see if I can pronounce this name correctly. Is it Cory? Is it a hard I or a soft? Or is it a hard E?
It's a soft. It's a soft E.
Soft E. Okay. Cory.
Sure, that works.
Cory. How are you, Cory?
You know what, man? It's Monday night. We're watching football. What could be better? Todd, how are you, sir?
That's crazy that you know how to pronounce his name right from the jump.
Right out of the gate, baby.
Yeah.
Hard D. Cory, I am low-key balling.
With the hardest of the D's.
I thought maybe you might opt for like a ta-da-da.
I'm low-key balling, man. Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. We got everything working that decided to work. So, you know.
Control man bones in motion?
Dude, so a little behind the curtain Wizard of Oz shit, where we're sitting in Uncle Ray's in Dearborn Heights, where we are happy to be once again. Thanks again to Jason Thomas for hosting us. We're sitting is we're just right here next to the walkway to the patio, and there is an iron railing right there that is right about waist high. And because Cory needs a lot of room over his seat, my only real route to this chair is to either go over or under this iron railing. And going over has I'm going to say a 72% chance of slamming my nuts on top of the railing. So when I go under, it's quite a sight because I just turned 56, and I'm sure it don't look pretty. Thank you, sir. I might just make this my birthday month.
It did not look pretty.
I told Cory, I'm like, at some point I'm going to be too old to go underneath this fucking railing.
And I said, I think we've hit that point already.
Yeah. So, boys, we are here again following what some are calling a ref-fueled loss to the Chiefs last week. And the internet has been alight with conspiracy theories about how no one in Kansas City ever gets a penalty if you play for the Chiefs. And replays of videos where Juju drilled Brian Branch in the back and didn't get called by the refs, and that's why not that I'm excusing it, but that's why he started that whole brouhaha at the end of the game.
The Donnybrook.
The old brouhaha. I mean, I get the frustration.
Yeah.
You know, so Danielle looked up some stats that basically the Kansas City Chiefs have had 4 games in the past 3 seasons that they've had absolutely no penalties called on them.
Were they all home games?
Yes.
They don't call it home cooking for nothing.
That's a bit much, though. That's a bit much.
I say the fix is in. Todd, your thoughts?
I think that they're just a well-coached team who acts with this.
Well, that sounds like a bold-faced
grit,
guy.
Determination, and well, Cory, you're right about a lot of things a lot of the time, but in this instance, you might be wrong.
In case you're wondering, we got Todd 3.0 on this show this week.
So before we kick off here, boys, we got some shots in front of us.
All righty.
I think that's the best way to get this game going.
Yep.
Let's get this party started.
Here's to you.
Cheers, boys.
Salute, gentlemen.
Oh, that is really good. Yikes.
That'll give you some Dan Campbell balls. Oh,
Put some hair in your nuts. Holy cow. And kickoff is away. Lions are receiving. Todd, are you already on to the next play? Uh-oh. You with us, Todd?
He is with us.
Oh, I was
oh.
shuffling about, so I muted my phone. My mic.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't want to wreck the show, the
I'm like,
production.
don't tell me that this is happening already.
No. You guys are a bit ahead of me, I think. Jared's just getting under center for me.
Say what?
At first down, right?
It's first down. He's just
No,
now getting
third
under
down.
center, though.
St. Brown. Again, if you touch it with one hand, boys, you better catch it.
Yep, you guys are ahead of me today.
Oh, we are.
So why don't you guys pause your feed so that then I can pick it up?
Hey, Jason, can we get all the remotes, please, real quick? We just need to pause every TV for about the next 30 seconds.
Not 30 seconds, probably 12 seconds.
You know what that means, Todd? It means that I should really shut the hell up, and you should play the color man.
There we go. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Nice run. Nice catch and run.
Absolutely. I was kind of hoping that the Lions would have been coming out just pissed off, not just at themselves for last week's loss, but also at the entire NFL.
That was a nice move.
You know, hopefully that just to come together around the whole Brian Branch penalty and resolve that, you know, much like Shorzy, we will never lose again. Have you, Todd? Have you caught Letterkenny yet? I thought that was on your watch list.
Have I caught it like ever?
Like watched it through.
No, I haven't seen. I have not. No, I haven't watched it in a while. I'm a huge fan, but I haven't watched it in a while.
Because I think that the only way that came up was because I was trying to find out if you'd ever seen Shorzy.
Oh yeah, I've seen that as well.
You
All the
hang
way
on.
through?
You've watched Shorzy, but you haven't watched Letterkenny?
How come you guys don't listen to the words that come out of my face? I've seen them both. I've seen both. I've not watched either of them all the way through. I've not seen all episodes of either. But
that's where I was missing.
Yeah, we're going for a full series watch. That's what we're going for.
Okay, yeah, I haven't done that with many shows.
Well, again, I hate to throw cold water on everybody's day, but we did agree that we weren't doing gentleman's agreement regularly for a while, so you should have had tons of extra time. Yeah,
to watch other stuff, man.
Like Letterkenny and Shorzy.
And speaking of fans of Letterkenny, today is Krabby's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Krabby.
Happy birthday, Krabby.
Jimmy Pappas, happy birthday. And since we're talking about birth, I might as well talk about death. So I want to say rest in peace to one Ace Frehley from Kiss.
Rest in peace, Ace.
Sad day for rock and roll.
Indeed.
Can I tell Todd what you asked me earlier? I want to hear his take.
No, we're good.
No. All right, we'll move on.
It must have been a hot take.
No, it wasn't a hot take. It was just a question I had that, since I'm not as old as you two, I wasn't too sure about.
Yeah, he's a young buck. Wasn't alive in the 70s.
No, God, I wasn't even close.
I was barely alive.
You were almost driving in the 70s.
I was graduating high school.
It's funny you say that, Bob. Though, back speaking of like when we were kids, like in the late 70s, when we kind of realized it, there was an article I was reading, like the things that you know when you knew people in your neighborhood or people that you knew had money, like the things they had. Like if somebody had a 27-inch color TV, they were rich.
Yeah, that was the sign of affluence. Was first like who's got the color TV, and then it was who's got cable.
Yeah.
Nice. There we go.
Sorry, Todd. Those TDs, I can't.
No
you can already hear the background.
Absolutely. I can hear your broadcast, so I'm aware.
You know, as much as we try to convince our audience to watch the game on mute and follow along with us, we should take our own advice and do the same thing. Because then maybe you wouldn't be behind.
Yeah,
exactly. You'd be behind on the video, but not on the audio.
Yeah.
Which
good luck getting
it's
Jason.
Almost worse, I guess.
Hey, Jason, can you just mute all the audio in here, please?
Yeah.
Exactly. Let us do it. Let us take care of the play-by-play.
Yeah. We need to talk, and we need to be heard.
Yeah.
But
Three
isn't
most
that,
who don't know what about what?
Isn't that where we're going? Isn't that where we're trying to get to? Is to be up here enough and cultivate enough of a following where we can commandeer one of these TVs and it could be showing our camera setup, our live feed?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
There's a TV over the poker machines, which I'm sure are used only for amusement. But no one's watching that television. There's no reason why Jason couldn't give us the feed for that.
No reason at all.
No, but again, like you just said, there's no one watching that TV. So
yeah, but it's more the point of getting on a TV. I don't care which one it is. Like, let's start with a TV.
I like that. I like that, Bob.
Got to aim high, right, Todd?
Shoot for the stars, and if you land on the moon, you'll be just as happy.
Yes, the desolate, lonely moon.
Indeed. Jason, which TV is the biggest one?
Hey, there's water on
here?
the moon, though, Bob. Fucking water.
There's also aliens in the moon, waiting to destroy us. From every horror movie I've ever watched. And by the way, just to talk about movies just for a second, since we're at a commercial here, I am about almost halfway through The Substance. Has anybody watched that fucking movie yet?
No. Sounds sci-fi.
Oh, no, that's the Demi Moore movie where she takes...
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet.
It is... So, do you guys know who Margaret Qualley is?
Nope. Negative.
So, if you ever seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood...
Yep.
Yes.
She's the girl that Brad Pitt picked up that kept trying to flag him down for a ride, and then she tried to suck his dick in the car, and he's yeah, you're a little too young for me. Took him back to the ranch, the Spahn Ranch, where Charlie Manson's family was. That's Margaret Qualley. In The Substance, it is Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. And again, I'm only like halfway through. But because it's Halloween, I decided I was going to take a break from what I was watching to watch something that was definitely of the horror genre.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it was horror.
Well, again, spoiler-free, but also qualifying statement. I have not watched the whole thing yet, but it is a pretty fucked up movie. It so far it is a cross between a body horror movie and a softcore porn movie. And for all you Margaret Qualley fans out there, even if you're a Demi Moore fan, at her current age, there's a whole lot of like full frontal, full nudity in this movie, and I'm only halfway. I don't even know what's going to happen in the crazy second half of this movie.
Todd, he's only been able to make it halfway through the movie because he can't stop jerking himself off.
You got it right. You watch 10 minutes, and you stop, take a break, and then you come back, and you watch another 10 minutes, and you stop.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Was it Demi and was she in Striptease?
Yes, she was in Striptease.
What was that?
I know a guy who got in trouble because kind of back in the day when before that was actually streaming for free, he kept ordering it over and over again on his dish, not paying attention to the fact that they were going to charge him for each time, and then his wife got like a $500 bill for. I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I do.
Yeah.
Asking for a
it wasn't me, but actually somebody that we do know together can tell you the story, Bob. I'll mention it.
Off air. Yeah, please share that story, because I have my own thoughts about who that might be. But again, it might be someone, a friend of yours. I've not met every single one of your friends, so it might be somebody else.
Correct. It's someone you may or may not have met.
Right.
I'm doing a little backtracking there, Todd, because I'm pretty sure you originally said, yeah, you know him.
He will know someone who knows him for sure.
Oh, okay. So doesn't know him directly.
And based on Bob's visitation with shared friends, there's a really good chance he does know him. I'd be surprised if he's not ever met him.
Whether I know him or don't know him, I will silently be judging him.
And you should. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I currently am.
I do every day.
Every chance I get, I silently judge him. I haven't seen him in a while, but I silently judge him on the down low.
Oh,
Come on.
Baker Mayfield gonna Baker Mayfield. Jesus Christ. Thank God someone tied his shoelaces together, because otherwise...
Really? He wanted a flag
shit.
on for...
Yeah.
All he did was tag and make sure he was down. Thank you, Kelly.
But, you know,
Thanks, Kel.
by the way, Kelly,
What's up,
our
Kelly?
waitress at Uncle Ray's for the evening, and quite a hard worker.
That's what she said.
Definitely going to get a 100% tip.
There you go.
But also, we have been known as the podcast that dares to ask the question, why is Halloween so fucking hard? And we're getting close to it. You know,
don't
we're
understand the question.
11 days away.
What's hard about
It's
Halloween,
time.
Bob?
Corey?
Well, Todd, I think Bob's statement only applies to me on that.
I like to make my statements applicable to at least one of the two of you.
Yeah, Halloween is definitely not hard for you or Bob.
Well, indirectly.
Indirectly, you come over to the house, hang out, get hammered, and then help me take stuff down.
No. Beg to differ, my friend.
Beg to bitch her.
Beg to differ. I've spent a number of hours with you on the phone, listening to you saw and solder and paint and all that kind of stuff.
What word did you say? Solder.
Solder.
Solder?
I think that's what he meant.
When you buy it, but you're buying a solder, right?
You buy a soldering gun.
I don't know what a solder
You
is.
buy what, a soldering iron?
Yes.
All right.
You'd be soldering.
If you would please message us, either join the chat and give us a definition of solder versus solder.
I don't think solder is a word.
I think solder
Exactly.
is a word.
I don't think so,
Perhaps
unless you solder into
No.
slavery. You're
It's
a
a-
human trafficker.
Dude. Can we cut his feed?
I soldered.
No,
into
solder is
slavery.
definitely a word. Perhaps I'm using it incorrectly. I'll cop to that. But I need a solder versus solder definition. And Corey's going to go, that's dead. That's why I... What? Oh, that's true. I do have cables now. All right, fair enough.
Fair enough.
At any rate, I've been listening to Cory work for a number of hours this week already, which I like doing. It's not like it's a hardship or anything, but there's definitely some. It's not as though he's going through this on his own.
Well, I still don't know why Halloween is hard. Isn't it a labor of love for Cory to do this? I mean, it's his thing.
Well,
So
Cory
I
was going
wouldn't
to tell
say-
us how, but he decided to stop the explanation in order to question why I was saying anything about it.
Well, because we need to get this soldering thing figured out. And the only
hold
the
on.
only access we have to the internet right now.
It's about soldering.
He might. He is sitting right
I
in
think
front
if
of us.
I was a
again.
math major, you guys would not even bother to have questioned that at all.
No, I think we definitely would have. Because I've never heard anyone in my entire life use the word solder.
Have you ever heard anyone say Bacachapam, Cory?
Yes.
Two people, yeah.
Or-
two people I know in life I've heard it from.
Or ab natural.
I've heard that from two people as well.
Yeah. We gotta, Todd. Now that we're approaching 60, I think that we should revisit trying to normalize that term into common usage. And we have a platform now that spans the internet,
It does.
and we're really not making the best use of that.
Indeed.
But yeah,
Oh, so-
Todd, to answer your question, it is a labor of love, but there's certain things that just get to a point that it gets a little frustrating because you think you have everything set and the way you want it, and then some shit happens, and it's almost like you have to start from the beginning again.
Can you go into a little
Yeah,
bit
but
of
that's
detail
cool
about?
if you get to start from the beginning again. It's
No,
a labor
it's
of
not
love.
cool.
Can you go into a little bit of detail about the kind of setup that you're trying to continually build upon year after year?
Yeah, so I have a bunch of. There we go. My dad was a huge Halloween buff and had a shit ton of Halloween stuff. I was able to acquire some of that and start making my own Halloween display, including some stuff that my grandfather, his dad, made him. So it's very cool to have that stuff, and that stuff hasn't really given me an issue. It's things that I've tried to incorporate to make the display look better. Certain animatronics that stopped working now, and strobe lights that have stopped working out of nowhere. I have a graveyard sign I put up every year in the yard. That last night.
How tall is that sign? Is it like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall?
I think 7.5 feet. And the weather we had here last night was not cooperating with me and wanted to keep on knocking over the sign. The other morning, it fell over onto one of the headstones I had in front of it and completely obliterated that headstone. So yeah, it's
Smashed
just
stone. What's this sign made of, Cory? Vibranium?
Diamonds. Pure diamonds.
And I just want to check one thing. I mean, I'm not. You know me, Todd 3.0, not critiquing anybody's vocabulary. But you said your dad was a buff? Did you mean boof?
Whoa, what did you think he said?
He said my dad was a Halloween buff.
Yeah, and you thought he said what?
No, and I thought that's what I heard, but I was asking if he meant boof.
Boof?
Why would I have meant boof?
Spell boof.
Why would Bob think me soldier?
Spell boof.
B-U-F-F.
You think B-U-F-F is pronounced boof?
Huh? If solder is solder.
Cory, I don't need a functioning iPad to tell you that he is not correct on that one. But.
I'm not an English major, and I can tell you he's not correct on that one.
Just checking. Just check.
Not sure that's something you needed to check on, but.
So I have a quick callback just for a second, Bob. So you were telling us about what was the Demi Moore movie that you watched, Substance?
The Substance. Yep.
Gotcha. So I recently watched the miniseries Eddington, which is also, isn't it interesting? It's the same name as the whiskey I'm drinking, man. Although I'm drinking Eddington Reserve root beer whiskey is my shot.
Yeah.
And I watched the miniseries Eddington with Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal.
How was it? First of all, was it a miniseries? I thought it was a movie.
I think it's a 4-part miniseries.
Okay. How was it?
I think it starts out really strong. And there's a couple of things that kind of jump the shark for me. I think it's kind of interesting. I think that I would absolutely tell people they should look at it because there's some interest. The plot line is no spoilers at all. The plot line is 100% relatable. I will say that.
It's 100% what?
Relatable.
Okay.
Because it mimics kind of the true kind of what happened during the pandemic.
Okay.
And so it actually what I love about it is it forces you to put on it actually forces you to rethink your perspective just on everything that went down.
Okay.
But then they get a little bit far afoot at the end. And I think the one thing that actually also made me mad, there's a scene where clearly they like somebody, whoever the accountant was like watching the budget and they're like, oh, we got this, don't forget we have this scene coming up. We're going to have our 4-wheel drive truck go through the desert over all these rocks. And somebody's like, bro, we got like $27 left in the fucking tank. You'd ask ChatGPT to fucking create this scene. So I think it's worth a watch, but no spoilers. Very, very interesting show. That's I've been busy watching all the stuff like that.
What streaming service did you find that on?
Ooh, I want to.
Or did you pay to watch it?
I don't think I paid to watch it.
Because I feel like it's a
I can't
new
remember.
thing.
It is brand new, 2025.
Okay.
Oh shit! They rolled that a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's classified a neo-western dark comedy, and so since I didn't know it was supposed to be a comedy, I guess.
you thought it was going to be like a straight up drama?
Well, I thought it was a drama mixed with some extra action where they add a little sauce to it, right? I thought it was kind of loosely based on some real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to see it.
It's on my. First of all, Joaquin Phoenix, you can't go wrong with, and I'm a big Pedro Pascal fan.
Yeah. They both play amazing. They do their parts very, very well.
I will be watching it, so when I do, I'm interested in having a spoilerish conversation with you about it.
Yes.
Speaking of, there we go. Speaking of Pedro Pascal,
Yeah.
There's still another season of The Last of Us coming out, correct?
I think that they were greenlit for a third season. Have you seen the second season yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were,
So, I don't want to do any spoilers at all.
You've seen it, right?
I'm all caught up.
Okay,
Yep.
Todd, have you watched The Last of Us?
Yes.
And did you watch the second season?
I don't think so. I think I watched the first season.
Okay,
Okay.
we definitely don't want to say anything about. Okay, so let's talk off air about it, Cory, because I have some particular thoughts, and you and I
Yeah,
have
I
already
don't-
seen it, so you probably know what those thoughts are. But
Yeah, well, I definitely don't want to ruin it for Todd. Or
yeah, but I
anyone
think
else
they
listening.
did get renewed for a third season.
Good. They better have, because the way it was left off, I'm like, we need to see more of that.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 1% power on my iPad, but I do have a browser window open. You want me to look up solder? How do you spell that?
It'd be SODDER.
I don't think so. I think it's spelled exactly the way that
Bob
Bob
pronounced
pronounces
it?
solder.
I think you're right, Todd.
Okay.
There might be a U in it, though.
Okay, so I have a match for that. Come on now.
There we go.
Yeah, this may take a little bit of time. Apparently, 1% is not enough.
Let it charge up a little bit.
Yeah.
We can circle back to it.
All right, so it is spelled the way that I said it, but that's not how it's pronounced.
Yes,
It's pronounced solder.
coming from the double English major, guys.
So I guess
There we go.
I was wrong on the pronunciation, but you guys are wrong on the spelling.
Okay. If it makes you feel better, I'll take that.
So sweet. We're all even on this one.
Yes, we're all even. The internet broke when you said that.
Maybe.
Just gonna solder this together.
Exactly.
Todd, if you don't know, that to solder something, you just take some duct tape and bubble gum.
Wait, use bubble gum? What's the point of the duct tape if you could use bubble gum? Scratch that, reverse it. What's the point of the bubble gum if you could use duct tape?
No, because the bubble gum
Provides
acts
cushioning.
as a hardening agent. When it dries out, it really adheres that duct tape.
Okay.
And I thought it cushioned as well.
So the
It does also give a little bit of cushioning.
I'm really surprised that American Ingenuity hasn't built some automatic bubblegum cushioning / hardening agent into the duct tape.
Extra thick duct tape.
Yeah, but maybe in the 2030s we'll get that cushioned bubblegum duct tape.
What?
Bubblegum duct tape.
You sure you're okay over there tonight, buddy?
I think I'm having a stroke.
Don't do that.
We still got a lot of game to go, Bob. We
Hey,
can't.
speaking of
Lots
having a
game
stroke,
to go.
wanted to give a shout out and thank you to Real Talk. That's REALREEL Talk for having me on their show this past weekend. It was super cool to be a guest, and We chatted about Heat and our podcast and a bunch of other shit. So Josh and Dave were a couple of pretty good hosts.
Thanks, Josh and Dave.
Yes, thank you, Josh and Dave, for talking about our podcast and your podcast. I do have one bone to pick with you, though. I saw their Threads post.
Yeah.
And rather than putting at Schnozcast on there, they just put at Gern Blanston.
Yes. It's. I can see. I can
see
see how you might almost.
You see the problem there, Todd?
You might almost think that I went on the show and never mentioned our own podcast.
I feel like you might not have.
But that I can assure you that is not the case.
Mm.
The only thing that I couldn't do is I also saw that, but I couldn't figure out why I don't think they allow it. I could not take their reel and repost it to our reel.
That's weird.
Unless there's a secret trick to it.
The reel?
Yes, the Real Talk podcast.
Yeah. And you
On
couldn't
a reel.
post the reel?
Yeah, the Real Talks Real.
Real.
I
The reel.
really wanted to repost the reel from Real Talk.
Yes.
Is that how you reel them in?
It was really difficult. It was easier to say than do.
Mm.
But I did you'll appreciate this, Cory. I did further the notion with our quote unquote fan base that Todd has a manservant that helps him to.
Jerome is not a manservant.
I was to say he prefers the term professional assistant.
That's not what I want the internet to believe, and I'm using this outlet to further my wishes, my devious plans. They said, "Oh, do you guys drink the same?" Well, first they asked, "Have there ever been any 350 episodes? Have there ever been any shows where there's one shot too many, things go off the rails?"
Oh yeah.
You said 340 of them?
I go, "Yeah." Which one do you want me to? I go, I said I have been told that I cannot drink red wine on the show anymore. Oh, do you guys? So if you didn't drink red wine.
Red wine.
Does that mean that everybody had to change what they're drinking to? Don't you guys all drink the same thing? I go, no. Todd's got helicopter money, and he drinks whatever he wants out there. His manservant goes to pick it up from the top shelf boozy store, and Todd and I, and Cory and I can't afford that. So I just want you to know that I'm working very hard.
You guys choose to spend your money on other things. You spend your money on kids and food, and Cory spends it on frickin' bobbleheads and frickin'...
They're Funkos, sir, not bobbleheads.
Isn't that just the brand name of your bobblehead?
They're not bobbleheads. Their heads do not physically bobble.
But they should.
But can't you get bobbling Funkos?
There's special edition ones.
Yeah, they bobble.
That's what I'm talking about.
They
Todd,
bobble.
I forgot to tell you, you would have been proud. I meant to send you a picture and completely forgot. But guess what my last purchase of a Funko was?
Ed Gein.
Jesse Jackson.
Shabuzi.
Jesse Jackson.
Shabuzi. Close. I was close, Bob.
I figured that you'd like the fact that I added another black man to my Funko collection.
There you go. I like it. I wouldn't even have thought that they'd made a Shabuzi one yet.
Thank you very much.
What was it?
Thanks, Kelly.
They're offering to buy us a drink.
Oh, thank you very, very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Huh, I'll take one as well.
I'll do another neutral.
Yeah. Another one of the peach high noon.
And then can we get 2 fireballs as well, too, please? That's on us, obviously. Yeah.
Well, let's just keep doing one of each.
Okay. Todd,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Holy cow. This is how you know you made it, Cory. Your fans in the bar are buying you drinks.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Fans might be a bit of an overstatement, but...
Well, yeah. It's the first word that came to mind. I'm not saying it was accurate. They were sitting up here watching us with lights in our faces, and they said to themselves, those guys look like they drink a lot. Perhaps they can't afford to drink the amount of liquor that they look like they need to drink.
We need to help them out.
Yeah, let's give them a hand.
Should we?
I can see Angie up there right now going like, someone wanted to buy them a drink?
This has never happened in the history of the show.
Yeah, or the bar.
That gets me thinking. Should we make a tip jar to put up here?
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
I'll
I
give you a
meant
tip.
I'm
Yeah, I
going to
know
make
you
a
would,
sign
Todd.
that said,
donations.
yeah, buy us drinks, no problem. Like, I don't want to ask for money, but if you'd like to take that money and turn it into a drink for us, then I'm fine with that.
You're also gonna put the statement on there. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not feel bad about buying us drinks.
Exactly. Not at all. Not one bit.
Want to get your name on the show?
We podcast.
Buy us a drink.
We podcast for drinks.
Yeah. We
Which
podcast
we-
for drinks with the number 4. That's exactly what it should be.
We'll
Which we
dance
should
for
ask
beer
Kelly what their
or
names
high
are,
noon.
so we can shout them out.
What's that, Todd?
I said we'll dance for high noon.
Based on the look I'm getting from Cory, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I'm drinking neutral, so Bob would be the only one dancing.
It was a metaphor, sir.
No, it was pretty much a straightforward statement.
Tomato, potato.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right. We're,
Oh, gosh.
oh, flag.
Trip.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Tesla was on his way to trying to do another one-handed catch in the
He
end
was-
zone. Had he not been tripped.
Oh, that was fourth down too, wasn't it? Yeah.
4th and 2 it was.
Oh, there's.
Oh, he pulled on his jersey.
Thank you. Oh, Kelly, what are the?
Yeah, that's not enough, Cory, to get flagged. Come on. Come on.
Dude, I feel like it could have been enough.
It's not enough. He didn't pull him off the ability to catch the ball.
He held him though. I mean, that's the definition of.
Come on.
Dude,
You guys are sounding a lot like homers, and I'm the only one with a jersey on.
they're still your team, dude.
Yeah, but you sound like homers. That wasn't enough to get a call.
There we go.
So, near the end of the first quarter, Lions still up 7-0.
Indeed. So there's a funny little coincidence. So Mary's fantasy football team tonight,
Yeah.
one of her coworkers, native Washingtonian.
Okay.
They're matched up together, right? So Mary's a native Detroiter, and tonight she's got 2 players playing. She's got Jared Goff as her quarterback, and Jahmyr Gibbs as her running back. And the person she's playing, here's the flukiest of fluky things. The person she's playing has 2 players remaining as well. Kenneth Walker from the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Seahawks defense. How that shook out,
All right, so we ended the first quarter. Todd, pour yourself up another shot, buddy.
Alrighty then.
Did Mary know you were doing a podcast at 4 p.m. your time?
She did after I called her and told her not to disturb me.
Wait, so you don't have Jerome make those calls?
Dude, Jerome knows not to mess with Mary.
Can you record? Have you recorded like an outgoing message that you could just put on your voicemail?
Do what now?
Thanks. You've reached the phone of Todd Dillon. If your name is Mary, please don't disturb me for the next 3 hours. Otherwise, leave a message.
No, I didn't do that. But I got my shot ready, bitches.
Excellent.
All right, buddy.
All right. If you're living somewhere in the world in which it's time to do a shot, then please join us.
Which, no matter where you are, it's always a good time.
It's,
for a
I mean,
shot.
it's
maybe
5
it's
o'clock somewhere.
Maybe it's 6 a.m. on a weekday somewhere. I don't want to be responsible for someone like doing shots like 2 hours before they have to go to work.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you
feels
under-
like
you under-
something that you shouldn't do.
You understand that a member of our podcast has contributed to the death of a very well-known hockey player.
That was Todd 1.0.
Right. Totally different guy.
Totally different guy. Cheers. Now I have a question for you. But did you guys see one of the greatest football games, I think, in NFL history yesterday?
Oh, the Broncos game?
Yes.
Yeah, your boy Brian Daboll completely shitting the bed.
Oh man, but dude, he rallied. That they came back from behind.
Do you know the story about that?
I've seen clips of it today. I didn't watch the entire
Giants
game.
went into the fourth quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Todd. They were up by 19.
Yeah, 19-0.
Okay.
And then it was 26-8 with 5 minutes left, 5:41 left in the game.
Yeah, they really shit the bed then.
Up by 18.
Yeah.
Ended up losing.
Well,
It's an
again,
epic-
ending up
collapse.
losing really doesn't. That does make it sound like they shit the bed. Not for nothing. Denver's one of the best defenses in the league, and those guys actually sucked it up and made great plays. I wouldn't say that New York gave it away. They played awesome. And when Denver took the lead, the Daboll's team sucked it up and moved the entire field to retake the lead, and then Denver just would not be denied the field goal.
Well, I mean, when you're up by 18 with 5 minutes left, it's not the Broncos defense that was going to play a huge role. It was their offense, right? Their offense.
It was the defense. The defense forced turnovers late in the game. I mean, ultimately, I think what I loved about if you watch that game, the Giants didn't put it into. If they lost that game because they did run, punt, run, punt, run, punt, they kept their foot on the gas pedal, and unfortunately, they came up on the short end of it. But I think it's less that they shit the bed, and more that a team believed and finished, and they got the ball last.
Are you serious?
Did these refs also ref last week's game in Kansas City?
You didn't think that was interference?
I did. As
got
much
manhandled.
as the hold on Tesla on fourth downs was also interference. Like, how could you say this is interference, but the other one wasn't?
Because this guy actually impeded his ability to get to the ball, and he still did catch the ball.
I think that Isaac Tesla was also impeded.
Not even close to that. Not even close to that.
It was the exact same hold.
No, it wasn't.
Well, what's the difference, Todd? That Tesla was still running forward and not running backward?
Tesla was not impeded. Even though dude grabbed his jersey, he was still pulling away from dude. It wasn't.
You could see his stride slow down because he was being held.
No.
That's being impeded.
No, I don't. I disagree. But you guys are way smarter than me on this stuff.
I agree.
There you go.
And so, speaking of other crazy sports moments, did you guys happen to see the Florida Panthers versus Tampa Bay Lightning?
Did not.
So, I think we're all huge fans of Brad Marchand.
I am.
Wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire.
But you'd want him on your team if he was.
No, not really.
So
you say that.
I do say that. Yeah.
He got into it with the Tampa Bay captain.
Oh, I did hear about this.
And there was some slashing and some things going back and forth, and finally Marchand just was like, fuck it, decided to throw his gloves down and just beat the shit out of the Tampa Bay player.
Yeah.
And as he was being escorted to the box, he somehow was able to hang on to the Tampa Bay player's helmet. And when he got in the penalty box, he proceeded to rip every piece of plastic off that helmet and then chuck it out of the penalty box. True Marchand form.
It was classic Marchand.
Yeah, I think he's a great hockey player, but I didn't say he's a great person.
It is a horrible human being.
But Todd, I like you said, I guess I will agree with you there a little bit that if you have him on your team, he can definitely get in people's heads.
And he wins. You know he's showing up. Again, he's he's not a spring chicken. This guy has been at this,
Oh
and
yeah, he's
his
been around
game
for a long time.
he is and his game isn't flashy, but he's in the league and he's on a team and
Oh,
helps them win games. He brings the right attitude to a locker room that
I
enables
think it
winning.
depends on your definition of flashy.
He's basically the modern day equivalent of Sean Avery. I don't know. Do you remember Avery, Todd?
I do.
Yeah. So to me, he's the modern day equivalent of Sean Avery.
Yeah, he's a freaking annoyance.
Yeah, he's that mosquito in your ear that you can't get rid of.
And he works. He works. He grinds.
I mean, but that's the difference. You think about someone like a Steve Eiserman, who was kind of
More
respected
gifted physically.
respected and appreciated around the league, not only from Red Wings fans, but across the NHL. Versus Brad Marchand, who's only beloved by the team that he's playing for, and everyone else in the NHL thinks he's a giant piece of shit.
Patrick Waugh. I can name probably 13 other players that are the same freaking
Yeah.
way. Patrick Waugh, Claude Lemieux, freaking
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Jaromir Jagr.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
Lots of dudes that everybody else hates. Chris Chelios for a long freaking time, by the way. We thought he was the devil incarnate until he put on a Wings jersey.
Yes,
Shelley was a
that's
piece of
very,
shit.
very true.
Why don't
And
you
then
try
we
to-
freaking embraced him when he came here. That's what I said. If Brad Marchand
We did. No, you're
showed
right.
up in a Wings jersey, we'd be like, I don't like him. But that
Why didn't-
motherfucker annoys
But
the
I
fuck
don't
out
think
of
I
people.
had the years of hatred for Chelios the way I've had for Marchand.
I did.
Like if for some reason Marchand found his way to Detroit, it would be very difficult for me to just do a 180 and go like, I love Brad Marchand now. I'm going to buy me a Marchand jersey.
Let me ask you this
I
question.
would get you one.
Again, there's a lot of dudes' jerseys that you would buy, but here, not for nothing. Here's the thing. Again, I'm not saying you love Brad Marchand, the guy, but if
Yeah.
he was a Red Wing and he got you a cup, and because of his grit, because he's a freaking annoyance, and he made other people take stupid penalties, you might not buy his jersey, but you're like, that dude does a thing.
Yeah.
while it annoys the shit out of him.
You're right. You're
win.
right. I respect that, and I feel like you're probably 100% correct. But in return, I want you to accept the fact that I currently hate him.
That's fine. No, it's fine. Plus,
As long as he's
actually-
not coming to Detroit or by
Exa-
extension to the
Exactly.
Kraken, if they came to the
Exactly.
Kraken,
You
to
can
your
hate the hell out
team,
of him.
that
Exactly.
I would soften my view a little bit because, like, my good buddy Todd, he's from Seattle. I'm sure he's a boon to the Kraken organization.
Exactly.
If he stays out of Detroit and Seattle, I will continue to foster this extreme sense of rage that I
I
have.
like it. I like it. And here's the other thing too here's what again why I respect his game. Like I said, he's not as physically talented as most of the dudes on the team.
No, not at all.
Yet he is a freaking. He's gonna retire, having played a shit ton longer than a lot of freaking dudes with much greater skills, and he wins. Period.
Well, so he's got one Stanley Cup ring.
Two.
Two.
Does he have two from the same
Yeah.
team?
No.
No.
All right. I thought I was going to skate away from this with the feeling of only a
It
modicum
was,
of
nice,
guilt.
it was a nice try.
Yeah. I guess I got to give it up to him. God damn it.
Yeah,
No,
like I
but-
said,
but-
I
but-
like gritty. I like players who get it done, who aren't the best. It's like the whole. In my mind, like in basketball, you can't argue. In my mind, that Jordan is the greatest player ever. But what's amazing is Kobe Bryant didn't have and for people who don't really watch the game, Kobe Bryant was not as physically gifted as even close to Jordan or LeBron. Again, other than his height. Otherwise, from a physical standpoint, not as great at foot speed, but that dude outworked everyone. And so Marchand, to be, again, not as skilled as the other superstars that he's played with, but to be an integral to how his teams win, I have a newfound old man appreciation for that type of player who sticks it out and works so hard that they kind of solidify their place as a leader on their teams when they're not even close to Steve Yzerman, Fedorov, either Konstantinov, Larionov. Again, Marchand's got
Elway,
none of their
someone who in
freaking
their
skill.
sport was just regarded as being a good dude, like a just a good human being. Like if I were to tell you that Kobe Bryant once a game picked someone from the opposing team and punched him in the dick when the cameras weren't looking, would you still feel the same? You probably would. You probably would. But in the back of your mind, you'd be like, man, why you got to be such an asshole?
Dude, if you don't think Kobe,
you're making it really hard for me to love you.
Watch Kobe Bryant video. That dude.
Did he actually punch someone in the dick every game?
He didn't get thrown out of games, and he wasn't a dirty player. But he was a total asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
Asshole.
Like someone like a Lambeer level of asshole-ishness.
100%. Kobe Bryant was an asshole.
I mean, let's also not forget about son of a bitch.
They
keep doing the blitz. This is the most blitzing defense in the NFL, I think.
I would agree with that. Because Bowles is really, really aggressive defensive coach.
Dennis is I think he's leading. Is he leading the NFL in sacks? Oh, he might. You know what? Who's the guy from the Broncos who walked off? It was a meme on X last night. Walked off the field, just completely shit talking his entire coaching staff because of the defensive looks that they gave the Giants in losing that game. That dude, I think, is leading the NFL in sacks, and had reason to be pissed because it's like, are you fucking shitting me? We lost that game. You gave me no good look where I could do my job. He was fucking pissed all the way back down the hallway. You drop
this in.
Damn it. Oh, Todd.
Why do you Todd me?
He just threw out a hip.
No, it's so this is probably way too much information, but like as soon as I turn 56, now I've got like an elbow thing going on with my right elbow.
He's got tennis elbow from never playing a day of tennis in his life.
And
it's called Spanker's elbow.
I've got a thing going on my left side, which kind of feels like I broke a rib, but never having actually broken a rib. I'm like, I probably pulled something.
You can pull the muscle. You can pull the cartilage between your ribs.
Did I do this because I decided to run that 5K I was thinking about? Did I do this because I played a game of high lie? Because I always wanted to play high lie?
No, nope. You rolled over wrong in bed.
Didn't do a thing. Yeah, it literally could have been because I rolled over, sat up from a sitting position, or decided that I was going to double time it to the mailbox. Whatever happened.
Double time.
I like as soon as I turned 56, I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That can happen.
I don't know why.
I would tell you right now.
Yeah.
You remember me having broken ribs on the show.
Yes, 100%.
And yeah, if they were broke, you would not have just went, oh.
No, like literally when I'm sitting on the couch and I get up, I stop. I'm like, fuck, and I have to stop what I'm doing and then slowly move upright.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not saying I broke a rib. I am not saying that. I'm simply saying why. As soon as I turned 56, did God or Buddha or whoever you want to believe in decide that he's like, nope, this is now where we're gonna fucking pile on the physical misfortunes.
Or your old decrepit body decides
it's just gonna start falling apart. Since you hit that milestone,
If 56 really a milestone?
Well, it's a birthday.
Well, yeah.
But it doesn't matter whether I'm 56, whether I'm 55, whether I'm 50, 60, doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with it. As far as the body's concerned, that's just a date that human beings like to say is special. Oh, here's the day I was born. It doesn't matter.
Well, Bob, maybe rather than blaming a deity, because you should probably not do that, but you should look at how well you've taken care of said body that has just turned 56. I mean, ultimately in car mileage, you just flipped the 283,000 mile mark, and I don't know that you've been changing the oil regularly and street cleaning the fluids and replacing. You haven't been. Have you been? How often are you at the gym every week, Bob?
The
Todd,
Jim.
come on, buddy. Are you serious?
You mean someone's house I know
shit-
named Jim?
So there you go. So sometimes shit breaks down when you don't take take good care of it, and it feels like not having a rib injury for 56 years, and then
Like I was lucky. I
feel like
this is my point, Todd. I agree with everything that you said. I'm not doing all the things that you need to do to take care of yourself at my age.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all the things to keep myself out of harm's way. I am creating I'm
the
openly
perfect atmosphere.
I'm openly welcoming the atmosphere for there to be issues.
Yes.
I'm simply questioning why those things had to bear fruit or bear negative fruit right after my birthday, which shouldn't mean anything to my body. My body doesn't know it's my birthday. It doesn't fucking matter.
Clearly, it does.
But mentally, I'm like, this is just it's like karma paying a really bad joke. If that makes any sense.
I think 56 years of being hard on the body. I mean, it feels
But
like
things should,
the fact that picture birthday
People
month,
don't have strokes and heart attacks on their birthday. Like, hey, you turned another year and you haven't been doing fuck all to take care of yourself. And guess what today is, bitch? It's heart attack day.
Oh no, a bunch of
That's
celebrities
not how that
die
works.
all around their birthdays, man.
Well, the only thing that I really kind of sort of believe in, with no proof or evidence to back it up, is the thing about old couples where Baker Mayfield to nobody.
It's absolutely no one.
Old couples, right? An old woman and an old man, been married for like 60 years, 70 years. One of them dies.
The old broken heart syndrome.
And right, thank you. That's absolutely what it is. Within like a week or two, the other person just dies anyway.
If they loved him.
Like they may have also been.
Sometimes the other person just starts living.
Come to think of it, Todd, to think of it, my mom's been around for 16 years longer than my dad has.
Sometimes people just start living.
It's
I'm
my
just saying.
time. It's my time. Thanks for shitting all over my theory, Todd.
Thank God they went so early. At least I can enjoy my life now.
At least I got a couple good years on the back end.
Yeah.
All right. Bucks with the ball, 3rd and 6. Lions looking for a stop. Lions still up 7-0. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Are you still behind us, Todd?
Well, there's no opportunity for me to catch up, but yeah, I'm in the same spot as I was. Bob.
Fuck. See, I need to stop doing that kind of shit, and you need to start doing it.
He's out.
Yes. Rock us in, make it up for the previous penalty with a nice defensive play to make sure the receiver's out of bounds. Because he did actually, yeah.
Couldn't get that other foot in.
He should have. Mike Evans is better than that.
I don't want to jinx the Lions here. And in fact, because of that, I will just shut up and not say what I was about to say.
Say it, Bob.
Nope.
There's no such things as
nope,
jinxes.
because nope. Dude, the minute they score a touchdown, Cory's gonna be like, oh. Well, we know why that happened, don't we, Bob?
Then I guess, yeah, you're better off
Yeah,
keeping
I'm
it to
better
yourself
off
at
keeping
this
my mouth
point.
shut.
Say it out loud, Bob.
Nope.
Wait until we at least get another touchdown.
Cannot do it.
Loud and proud, Bob.
All right, so is anybody looking forward to this new Springsteen movie?
I didn't even know there was going to be one.
Jeremy Allen White from The Bear playing Springsteen.
From Shameless.
From Shameless and The Bear, yes.
They approached me about it, but I was a little busy and have a lot of things going on.
Where you
so.
you said, hey, it's Halloween, bitches. If you
Yeah,
came
like-
to me around Christmas, I might have had time.
The month of October is a little too much for me to be filming and.
Hey, Bob.
Do you
on
even
location.
know who Springsteen is?
Do I know who Bruce Springsteen is?
Yeah.
No, Bob.
I've never once heard you go hey, why aren't we playing some Springsteen after this podcast up in Nick's kitchen?
Because I know who he is. I'm not saying that I necessarily like all his songs.
Aha.
Well, you don't have to like them all. Can you name one you do?
Born in the USA.
Oh boy.
Well played, sir.
Hey, who's this dude? Are you looking at the YouTube feed, Cory?
No.
I am not. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Neither do I.
What is this NFL streaming?
I mean, it's clearly not the NFL.
I would hope
Dude,
not.
I would-
Or we're gonna fine coming.
I think it would
No.
be amazing.
If the NFL was like, you need to stop right now.
Exactly.
Holy shit, the NFL knows who we are?
No, it's clearly someone just trying to.
We've been hacked.
I think they're trying to just promote their own site.
Now, do you have the ability to block them, that one user ID?
Why would we block them? I mean, they're not doing any harm, are they?
No, I'm not. I guess not. I mean, yeah.
And I don't know what site you'd go to.
Well, it's right there, NFLHD.com.
It's actually, whoever it is, you need to clean that up. It's NFL HD.
Oh, yeah, they put a comma in there. Yeah, that's
Kinda
definitely not the.
They're like
That's
soldering. They're soldering their website together.
Oh, go fuck yourself. That's it.
if there was a way to put gum and duct
Walking
tape
off the show.
If there was a way to put gum and duct tape on the internet, that's what they just did.
NFL HD Comic-Con. Thanks for joining the show, joining the podcast, though.
Whoever you
We
are.
appreciate some other commentary. What movies have you seen recently?
What are your thoughts on the game?
How do you pronounce solder?
Solder.
You son of a bitch.
The callbacks, Bob. That's my game.
People love
The
a good callback. I'll take it. I'll be the butt of the joke all day long if it
not
results
the
in a
butt of
good
the joke.
callback.
Cory's the butt.
That felt like a shot at you, Cory.
I'm fine with that.
No shots.
The butt's a good part of the body.
The butt's a good part. How would you have pulled pork if you didn't have a butt?
Oh,
That was a hell of a run for the way it was starting.
yeah.
But we got a flag.
We don't need that. Mary needs those yards. It's a close game.
You tell him, Dan. Fuck you, you fucking zebra.
I don't know, man. Looking at Dan Campbell, seeing Brian Dable yesterday,
Oh.
no question. Dable is the sexiest coach in NFL history.
Another. So instead of calling the face mask,
They called a block in the back.
Yeah, because the face mask was touching the face mask. He didn't grab or pull it. Just saying.
There wasn't a block in the back. He just got in his way.
Kind of was.
No.
But again, kudos to the NFL for calling that on Detroit when they wouldn't call it on the Chiefs. Right?
Why
I
you
mean,
hating on the Chiefs? Though? Should I go get?
Call
should
them like
go-
I see them.
I wish I had a Chiefs helmet to put out here.
Dude, whatever helmet you had last time, I feel it was
It was
the
a
jinx
Chiefs
for the
helmet.
jinx for the whole thing.
Of course it was. And we didn't realize it until halfway through the game.
Hey, you
I had,
know
a
what?
Lions, I had the same Lions helmet I got going right now.
Speaking of something not realized, Todd, you know what just occurred to me like literally within the last 7 days?
What's that?
When you were here, I gave you a black action figure. Cory gave you some. What'd you give him?
We did that.
You
We
give-
we
talked
covered
about it.
We talked. In
Yeah.
fact, we covered it while I was there.
But you know
on
what
the
I did?
show.
You know what I didn't give you?
I know what you didn't give me, but I didn't think we were going to air that laundry.
A big
well,
sloppy wet kiss goodbye.
I just realized it. With I don't know how many weeks is it since you left.
Oh, the Charles Woodson.
The Charles
whiskey.
Woodson Reserve. Yes, the Cinnamon Blitz.
Yep.
Because
I realized it, but I figured you.
I know you. Yeah, I'm just telling you, I didn't until just recently.
Ah.
When I went to pull it out of the freezer, going like, "Oh, I don't need a Fireball," but I've got this Charles Wood. Oh.
It makes sense why Todd was lingering around your porch for an extra
I
5
was.
minutes.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm leaving now.
Hey,
And I was
all right.
like,
Goodbye.
My flight is in a
No
few
autographs,
minutes.
please. I have to go.
I have to-
Hey, Mr. Uber driver, hang on. I'll be right there. Just saying goodbye to my friend.
Exactly.
Bob
I'm leaving
stared,
now.
Bob just stared at you like,
Anything
all right,
else
man,
you'd like to say to me or give me
get off my porch.
that you might have promised to give me before I have to leave?
I just noticed something. What's that big wiener behind Bob's left shoulder? Why do you have a big phallic symbol behind you? Other shoulder. Yeah. That looks like a phallus.
It's a phallic-shaped tombstone that says "Rest in Peace."
For Ace Frehley?
Well, so if your dick dies, if like someone chopped your dick off, and it made its way into a grave because Todd Dillon's dick big enough to warrant its own grave, and they put a headstone there, it would naturally be phallic-shaped, and it would say "Rest in Peace."
Well, just so you know, Bob, I imagine that after some birthday, that fucker's gonna die.
Your penis?
You might as well prep yourself for it. Since
Why
you're
do I
complaining
need
about
to
your
prep-
rib injury,
Hold
there's
on
going
a
to be
minute.
one birthday you wake up, hopefully
Oh.
many birthdays from now. But
Wait,
I'm
are you
saying
talking about your dick or my dick?
yours?
Okay, because you're older than me. Like, this is going to happen to you before it happens to me.
Oh no, my wiener's going to work till the day I die.
Todd's going to die with a hard on.
Like most likely.
Most likely. Oh, I feel this heart attack coming on. Hang on, real quick. Just gotta work this thing up.
He's going to have to be buried in one of those cemeteries where they have the above-ground sarcophagus just for his dick.
No,
Like,
they're
that
gonna
seems
have to-
really small. Are you sure Todd's in there? No, just his dick. He's under the ground, but the sarcophagus is right there.
You see that mausoleum? That's just for Todd's penis.
No, I'm a
Is
stomach
it-
sleeper. I'm not even going to grace you guys with the presence of it. I'm going to be buried
I'm a
face down,
stomach
baby.
sleeper. Why do you think that the way you sleep should dictate the way you're buried?
Because I don't want to be. I'll never freaking die for good if I'm freaking on my back, bitch. I don't sleep like that.
You'll
I
never
can't rest
die
like
for
that.
good.
Yeah,
Then
this
don't
makes
say
no
rest
sense
in
to me,
peace.
but-
You'll know I won't. I'm going to be ass up, baby. Ass up. In a pair of my State Fair chaps.
I don't know about you guys, but Dick Mausoleum seems like a great episode title to me.
I don't know. I think the episode title should be I sold her on eBay.
I sold her on eBay. wait, are these guys just openly human trafficking people on eBay?
I sold her
Hey,
on
maybe
eBay.
that's the thing that's going to break us huge. Have you heard this
Exactly.
human trafficking podcast?
Hey, Bob, Todd, did the FBI come to your door today? Because they were sure at my house.
Yeah. Holy shit, there was a call against someone who wasn't wearing a Lions uniform.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
Oh, boy.
That's the refs making up for all the other shit calls they haven't made.
According to Todd, we got everything that was coming to us.
Oh! He's gone. He's gone.
Mary
That dude's
Dillon.
on Mary's team.
Yeah, Mary Dillon is celebrating right now. You'll never know that because she's sequestered in another room from you and cannot make contact. But
78 yards. Yeah,
She's
that's
at work right now, Bob.
oh, she really?
It's 5:08 here.
That's what people are getting off for.
Very nice. I'm glad you guys knew about it a full 13 seconds ahead of me.
Shit, I'm so sorry, dude.
That's okay. That's okay. But Jameer Gibbs, he's got 24 points. I feel like Mary's going to win her fantasy game this week.
Yeah, I think so. I love the little, I don't know if it's a trademark move, but that little sort of stutter step he does before he sees the hole.
He's a patient runner.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I was going to say, there are fast running backs and there are quick running backs, and there are running backs that are fast and quick, and he's that. You're right.
Yeah.
That little gather step, he's able to stop and start
Like
and be
build
going
up
full
speed
again, like crazy fast.
I don't know that I would categorize like Barry Sanders as being fast, but Barry Sanders was quicker than anyone.
Correct. You can see that Keenan Allen in San Diego or LA. I guess
the quickness.
Yeah. His quickness is still super good. His breakaway speed, not so much. But
he's going to come up right here in the middle, and he'll. Yep, there it is, and he's off.
Dude, once he broke that line, he was absolutely gone.
And Khalif Raymond putting on a fantastic block, too. Love it.
That's a great block. Almost a hold. Almost
night,
a hold.
Sir.
Outside of the frame. That could have got called, Bob. So you got a little home cooking.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was a hell of a run.
Yeah.
And just for nostalgia's sake too, Bob. Just in my big money fantasy league. You know who I'm putting a beat down on right now? I don't want to jinx myself, but
don't do that.
One Keith Odom.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy for you.
I know.
But again, I hope you haven't just jinxed yourself.
I know. I hope I haven't either. But right now, this very moment, I'm putting a beating on one Keith Odom.
If you had told me that we would be at 5:51 left in the first half and no score from the Bucks, I don't think I would have believed you.
I agree. Baker Mayfield and this team, and the fact they got Mike Evans back. This is if the Lions can see this through. And again, I'm not going to jinx this because
that's why I didn't want to say anything earlier.
The New York
Todd.
Game, but Baker Mayfield is playing truly MVP caliber
lights
football.
Out,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, there we go.
That said, the Buccaneers are playing without probably their second best weapon on offense.
Yeah, but that's a trade-off, right? For who we're missing in the secondary. So when you're looking at
you have the people you have every week. I agree. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying that the Bucks are playing really, really well.
And you know what? I got to give it to that defender. What was it? Wallet Jr.? Dude, he missed the original tackle, but did the appropriate move to get up and still make the tackle.
Holy shit. Did he drop it?
Yep, and he's down.
They just got him back, too.
And he's out.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he's hurt.
No, he's taking a nap, Bob.
Holy shit.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not time to celebrate. I couldn't even tell from the play how he hurt himself.
He might have blown out a hamstring or a knee. It might be something you can't see.
And it wasn't like one of the Lions players did it to him.
Todd, who else blew out a hamstring this weekend? Was there a quarterback who went out with it wasn't Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Lamar did 2 weeks ago because he's on
my Commanders. Who's the Commanders QB?
Oh, he came out on a knee hard.
He landed right on his knee.
No hamstring, though, or quad or anything. Okay. I thought I read that maybe it was like right after the play happened, they thought it might have been a hamstring.
Yeah, his knee took the full brunt of that fall.
And you say
And he
Todd,
stretches his leg out.
they just got him back, Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
Part of the game, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's...
Like I said, it's not like one of the Lions players did something dirty to him.
No, but it still sucks. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of the Lions beating these guys best, and Mike Evans is a real deal receiver, and this game won't be even if the Lions win or whatever. This game won't be as good because, again, one of the best receivers in the game isn't in it. I like to see the best players play, and however it shakes out after that, I love to see the best players play.
That's the great part about this Lions team is I think that they want the fight. They want, like, give us your best. Like, we feel like we can beat your best. And that's what we're training to do.
And that's what you want to do, right? I think.
Yeah.
I think there's someone I know. We have the argument around. They always want to see blowouts, and I'm like, I want to see everybody playing at the highest level. That's why I love that New York game. I can't blame Dable. I can't blame a single player. Denver freaking nutted up and played awesome. And you want to see the best players do what they do. I think that is what really embodies sport.
I don't want to see a blowout even if it's my team that's blowing you out. Like, that's not a fun game to watch. I want the thrill of a good game.
Absolutely.
I'm confused as to why Mike Evans was looking very tired when he was walking off the field. Like, that
He
hit made
ran.
him very
What was
sleepy.
Was it like a 45-yard pass?
Get him! There we go.
There we go. And I have another callback from another show. I think maybe it was when I was in town.
Yeah.
But Notre Dame played one heck of a really good Southern California team this past weekend. Did either of you watch that game?
I did not.
No, I did not either.
So USC has got an incredible quarterback, a great offensive team, and Notre Dame, they played Notre Dame tough. Notre Dame pulled it out. But it again had me thinking. Notre Dame, known Catholic school, right?
Correct.
Some would say, yeah.
Well,
so religious university, right?
Sure.
Clinging to Christian values. It made me think again. How good would Notre Dame be if they held themselves to the same standard as BYU? And for those of you who don't, for those of you who don't know about BYU's honor code, BYU had at the beginning of this season one of the best college quarterbacks in the game, like a known quantity, really good quarterback. And he was forced to transfer. And I shouldn't say forced, but he was going to be kicked out off the team this year because he got caught having sex before he was married. And so that meant that the honor code at BYU holds for you being suspended for the season if you are having an unmarried sex. Which, love it or hate it or whatever.
Are you sure he wasn't just soaking?
No, I'm just saying, though. And BYU, every year, has a really good football team. And they trot out these hot little hotties in short skirts and the Palm Squad, and they tempt these guys. But they're like, you can look it, but you can't touch. Can you imagine? I think Notre Dame would be like 0-7 if they had the honor code.
Todd, do you feel like they put a little bit of some Viagra in the water at BYU and really get the testosterone flowing and then bring those little hussies out?
I feel it's the opposite, Corey. I think every water bottle has a little bit of saltpeter in it. I think that they.
I can see it going either way.
Because I just feel like they're setting them up for failure. But that team is good every year. Produces amazing athletes, and not even all of them are Mormon. It doesn't matter if you're Mormon or not. If you go there and you get caught having sex, you're getting kicked off the team. Our NFL Comic-Con people are freaking blasting us here.
I feel like there's an episode title in there somewhere in the last 3 minutes of conversation. I'm just not sure what it is.
Exactly.
I heard saltpeter and
NFL
hussies and Mormon sex. And,
Mormon
Exactly.
hussies.
yeah,
Mormon hussies.
put that right up against stereotypical Asian genes.
Actually, no, I don't. Mormon hussies might not.
Bridge too far.
I have some connections still that.
Oh man,
Yeah, don't mess with the Mormons because they'll murder your ass. They ain't no joke.
A lot of Mormon hitmen out there.
Dude.
Todd, did I ever tell you the story where I actually thought I was going to die in a Mormon temple?
No?
Is that a story you want to share on the
tell.
internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do tell.
3:10 left to go in the first half. Just enough time for a Mormon death story from Cory.
So there was a certain point in life where I was seeing someone that was Mormon, and I was roped into going to the temple. Mind you, I was, oh, come on. I was born and raised Catholic, went to Catholic school. My parents were fortunate enough to be able to do whatever they did to be able to send me and my sisters through Catholic school. But in this relationship, again, it was a Mormon girl that I was seeing.
She was hot, wasn't she?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
I think that's a big yes.
She was a little dirty too, wasn't she, Cory?
Also a big
Stuff,
yes.
didn't she?
2 fireballs, please. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, halftime's coming up, Todd, so we can talk about stuff.
What a punt. From in the end zone back to the 25.
Yeah, that's a heck of a punt. Hopefully,
That's
they did not
fucking
cover.
amazing.
But
You did not.
I went to temple one day with her and her family. There goes Evans. And
That's not good.
Did you meet her dad's sister wives?
so it was a very interesting day. Everything starts out as a group in the temple, and you pray to the council. It's basically like a court sitting in front of you, and you give them your prayers. They are the only ones that are allowed to take
They're the
your prayers.
intermediaries?
Yes.
That's trash. Did you walk out?
And
No.
you know
No
what, Todd?
punani's that good, Cory.
I
no
was-
punani's that
I
good.
was a little terrified at the time.
Oh!
Did we recover?
Hutchinson.
Did we recover?
Hutchinson might have got it.
Yes,
Hutchinson.
we did.
One more, boys. One more down the
I'll
throat
say,
before
yeah.
halftime.
So
Remind me, I have a question for you when this is all done.
okay, so after the normal temple service, oh, nice punch out. We split up into groups, male and female, and then there was like certain age groups.
Which group did you go into?
Well, I was hoping for the female, but no, I got put in with the middle-aged males, and thank you.
We're gonna put you in this young male group. No, miss. I'm not sure if you're looking at my face here, but I clearly belong in the middle-aged males.
And we went into this room that had no windows and just a semicircle of folding chairs all around the 3 walls. And
Three
everyone
walls.
Well,
You're in a triangular room?
They left one wall with no chairs
Okay.
and proceeded to discuss the Book of Mormon. Well, since I was again born and raised Catholic,
Yeah, you didn't know Joseph.
did-
Joseph, what's his name?
I honestly
he found the
Goebbels?
seer stone.
Goebbels
No.
Campbell?
Joseph.
and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I know exactly. I should
He
know the
had
name.
the Dreamstone. Joseph Smith.
Dreamstone.
Joe Smith.
Joe
Joseph Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
The seer stones. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so we were they were discussing that, and then it finally got brought up that I was a new person there, and I didn't have much of an answer because I don't know the Book of Mormon. I've never seen it
Yeah.
before, never read
Please
it.
tell me you tried to
Never
make
touch
something
it.
up.
And when they got to me, and they're like, "Oh, so what do you think about this?" In my head, I'm like,
I think it's fantastic.
"Holy shit!" I'm like, "You guys are crazy," but I'm like, Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, this is my first exposure to this. And the looks I got, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I think I'm going to die right now. And
No, only if you fuck with them, because they'll blow your shit up, dude. Mormons don't fuck about.
dude,
I'm telling
I
you.
thought for sure this room of guys was going to hold me down and kill me and bury me somewhere in the temple. And I
Yeah.
was never going to be seen again.
Yeah, because you're some freaking marauding dude trying to steal out one of their freaking ladies who they've been teaching tricks
Yeah, I
But
think
for all these years.
But if
I-
you're
You're trying
lucky, you might have gotten a dick mausoleum out of it.
I don't think they would have been that nice.
Yeah, I was right.
Unfortunate.
Joseph
And-
Smith Jr. He found the seer stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hell of a guy. So or so what I was told. So what was your question about?
My question is, when you were dating this Mormon girl, did you ever ask the question like, hey, so she and I are really kind of hitting it off, and I could see this being like a really long-lasting thing because she's so awesome, and I love her so much. When do I get to choose my other wives?
You know what? Looking back on it, I should have asked that.
Because wouldn't you technically, had you married her, been allowed to have other wives? Like, what test
So
would
no-
you have had to pass to have the multiple wives thing kick in?
So there is a difference between Mormons and the Church of Latter-day Saints,
Which one is the multiple wives one?
LDS, Church of Latter-day Saints.
I thought it was Mormons this whole time.
It's an offshoot of Mormon.
It's an offshoot.
of
Mormonism.
Mormonism.
Here's how the first line of Wikipedia. Joseph Smith Jr., born
Yeah.
December 23rd, 1805, who lived to June
Oh, boy.
27th of 1844, was an American religious and political leader, founder of Mormonism and the Latter-day Saint. He published the Book of Mormon at the age of 24.
I mean, he was clearly very wise at the age of 24.
Dude had game.
All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. Todd, pour yourself up a shot.
Alrighty, another pre-6 p.m. shot. I'm on it.
I will say, when I was on that Real Talk podcast on Saturday, they did ask. They're like, "Oh, so what do you guys drink on the show?" I go, "Well, currently, Cory and I are drinking Fireball, and the
And
reason
Todd
why
is
we drink
drinking
Fireball."
Ellington Reserve, not
I said-
Eddington. I was wrong.
I said
Ellington.
Todd loves the Crown, but Cory and I are drinking Fireball because you cannot drink regular, like whiskey, at the pace we do in a show and keep your wits about you. So, Fireball is what we do because although it tastes like you think it does, we can do it and still put on a show.
How many proof is Fireball?
It's.
Bates shanked it.
Do you remember, Cory? Or should I look it up?
Oh no,
Yeah, he shanked it.
man! Bates is really good normally.
I believe like 60%.
Well, no wonder I'm acting crazy. My root beer whiskey is 70 proof.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fireball's 60. I could be wrong on that, though.
Gosh darn it, dude with the hardest job in football missed that.
Oh, Todd.
It is 66 proof.
Well, so I'm just a little bit above you guys. I just got a little bit extra on you.
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal is 80.
Is it really?
It is. Great D.
It's 40.
Crown Royal isn't 40 proof.
I'm going by alcohol by volume. ABV for Fireball is
Yeah, ABV is alcohol by volume, so it's
Yeah.
80 proof. 40, you take the alcohol and you double it, so it's 40% alcohol, which is 80 proof.
So if I give you the numbers for ABV for Crown and Fireball, you should be able to do the math, right?
I already did. You said 40
Okay.
proof for Crown,
40 proof for Crown.
So that's
And-
80 proof.
Okay, and Fireball is 66.
66 what?
Or sorry, 33% ABV.
Exactly. So that's your
So
66
yeah.
proof. Yeah.
Dude, I knew it was.
Thought I had him.
I knew Crown is much much stronger than Fireball.
Yeah.
I just like
I
to
am mighty.
disprove Todd 3.0.
You can't disprove me, bro. I know my facts.
I could try.
You can. But
Todd,
you'd be
cheers,
wrong.
brother.
Why am I on like the primary?
So
camera?
aren't you?
Because you run the show.
All right then. Cheers, everybody.
No, I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm not trying to prove anyone.
No.
in particular.
I don't think you heard what Bob said. That's what I was responding to.
I think that's an interception. Now I think the Lions get jobbed if they don't get this ball. Tie goes to
that'd
the
be a
receiver,
change.
but the receiver didn't have possession of the ball. That should be a pick by Mullet.
I don't think they're going to give it to him.
That should be the receiver actually
Yeah,
didn't
he
possess
never
it
had
until
possession.
Exactly. It's a pick right now. That's a pick.
He did have more control over it than.
He did. When he went to the ground, the receiver then took it away from him on the ground.
All right.
That's what I'm telling you. See? I call him like I sees him.
Todd Dillon keeping us honest.
Indeed.
Okay, stop doing this shit. Honest to God, I'm an old school Barry Sanders fan. Score the touchdown, flip the ball to the ref, and go back and do your job.
That ship sailed, bro. They're celebrating in
I
college
get it.
now. The ship has sailed.
I get it.
And you just sound like an old dude when you bitch about it.
But listen,
You sound like old Payne over here.
Exactly. I like
No,
it when they did
Todd.
that face mask.
Todd, I'm being serious here. I find there to be a serious disconnect between when you start the game and you always see like the next day, the day after the game, you see the breakdown in the huddle for Panay Sewell really trying to fire them up and like got to be focused, got to be this and that. Like that to me takes that away from that focus. Like you still got a job to do. There's a whole half a football game left.
Yeah, but
Let the boys have fun.
I think Cory hit the nail on the head there. I think, Bob, here's the thing.
Yep.
I think the problem in the world, this is still a game. I mean, the fact that we pay people nearly $250 million to do it,
Yeah.
it's a game. It's like when you think back, right? The people used to go to the Coliseum to see the gladiators do what they did. This is the new manifestation where people aren't necessarily dying, but it's still a game. It's meant to be
Risking
a thing where we
life
all
and limb.
get together and
Yeah.
have a great time.
I get it.
And the players should have a great time. But we've become so, and we're all freaking, especially any of us who've played the game like you guys have. Ultimately, we get to thinking, oh, they need to be perfect all the time and do the things that I did, and that's. I think it's an antiquated way of thinking. I think let them have fun, and just enjoy the special attributes that they have, and when they do good things, remember this is just a game.
I have two points to raise with you on that. Number
Yes,
one, these dudes are celebrating not just after they score like that or after there's a huge play, but after every goddamn play.
Yeah.
There doesn't need to be a fucking mini celebration every fucking play.
Can I offer a challenge to that
sure.
first?
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. If you haven't played in the NFL, at every other
I
level,
have not.
I will be with you. So at every other level, I'd be with you. You shouldn't celebrate it. At no time did any of us who played football play, unless you played in the league, against a team where every person on the other team, even if that team, and I'm using the air quotes, sucks or does not sucks, is the best at what they do. Somebody picked them. And so to get a win on a single play against another group of 11 dudes who are the best at what they do.
Oh my god!
I'm okay with them
smoked there.
celebrating a little bit. I got to change of heart on that. Used to be, I was like, yeah, I don't want to see that. Just keep your mouth shut. All you got was a first down. All you got was positive yards. But fucking hey, you're going against 11 dudes who are the best at what they do. And so I'm okay with them celebrating a little bit, so long as it doesn't detract from the game. And if it does, then tone it back to the amount to you. But if you're winning, do what you need to do.
Well, and you also, to me, too, what I think you have to look at when celebrations weren't necessarily quote unquote allowed, but you had
Correct.
guys like Randy Johnson that did some really inappropriate stuff.
Randy Johnson.
I was
Not
gonna. He
Randy
killed
Johnson,
a bird.
I'm sorry.
He killed a pigeon.
Not even-
and it wasn't. It wasn't Randy's fault.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, sorry.
Yeah.
He did some really inappropriate stuff that for TV was not good, for the team was not good.
Wait. What inappropriate stuff did Randy Moss do?
When he acted like he was pulling his pants, son of a bitch.
I'm good.
I don't remember that. That's not good.
I'll take one, please. Yeah.
So Todd, the second thing I need to say was.
Well, Hank, I wasn't done with my
Oh,
point
sorry.
yet.
I thought you were done.
No.
going.
When he was acting like he was pulling his pants down in the defending team's end zone and was acting like he was mooning the crowd,
Yeah.
stuff like that, not cool.
Yeah.
So that's when the NFL. Basically
Yeah, that's
said,
not a
like,
celebration. That's a taunt. And
Yeah,
I'm with you there.
so
Celebrating
basically
is one thing. Taunting is another. I
So
agree.
basically, the NFL eventually said, like, yeah, no, like you're not allowed to really celebrate except unless it's like just getting with your teammates real quick. And
No,
be
no,
like,
you
okay.
can't taunt the other team.
Right,
I think
no,
again, there's a difference between celebrating and taunting.
I understand that, but again, within the more recent years, they've taken that away and said, yeah, as long as you're not taunting the other team or taunting people in the stands,
Celebrate to your heart's content.
You're able to celebrate.
And don't dunk over the goalposts because kickers got to kick.
So yeah, that like I said, now that they have it more
Nice
regulated.
grab, by the way, boys. I'm not our team, but again,
Yeah,
I call it
it
good,
was.
call it good plays when I see good plays.
I don't know who he was throwing to be honest with you. But. So my second point. Are you done?
Yeah.
My second
All right.
point is, weren't you the guy who? I'm going to give you half credit for.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly. Hey, can you see if Kelly will order me can I get a club sandwich?
Oh yeah, no, we already ordered it. They're cooking it right now. We're gonna send it out as soon as the game's done.
So weren't you
Be there in 3 to 4
taking
business days.
half credit, Todd, with me for proposing that every NFL player only got paid per win and not for a loss? Like,
No.
divide the dude.
No,
dude,
never. No,
You,
go back
you
to
are
the tape.
you are forgetting.
No,
you
I'm
and
not.
you and I have talked about this for
We have,
decades.
but I disagreed.
Well, you may have changed your mind recently, but
No,
once upon a
no,
time,
no.
you and I were
No.
of a like mind that said, like, no, every NFL player needs to take their salary, divide it by 16, whatever the number of the games is, regular season, and you only get that money if you win.
No.
Todd, you're
Absolutely
fucking
not.
You're
No,
full
I'm
of
not.
shit.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if I ever said it to you, I only
did.
said it to make you feel good. Because I don't agree with that at all. Because here's the thing, it's a team sport.
You might
so
not
you're
agree with
saying-
it now, but once upon a time,
No, I've never
you
agreed
and I,
with it. I can tell you why I would never agree with it. Because Todd 2.0 and Todd 1.0 so despised kickers
Jesus Christ.
that for a team not to get paid because the kicker missed a kick, I would never have agreed with that. And you know that. that's crazy, Todd. No,
has nothing to do with it.
No.
But-
Again, on the record right now, I don't think that winning and losing should necessarily be the precursor for people getting their checks, because they do a thing that everybody else, like 1/1000th of the world, can do. And so I don't think that they should be measured in that way. Again, it's a game. And lastly,
Yes.
I think that I think for you, and by the way, they do get paid more money for winning. There's playoff bonuses that people get. People
Right.
write it into their personal contracts where if the team makes the playoffs. But at the end of the day, in a team sport, for one team not to get paid because they lost, especially when they again are playing against other professional athletes, I would never ever say it. And if I did, I was either drunk, high, or both. And not Todd Dillon, not representative of what Todd 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0 would agree with.
All right. Well, Todd 3.0 and Cory and I are going to take a break now for halftime. We're giving ourselves a 10-minute clock,
Yes.
and that's it. We're coming back, Todd.
I'll
swear
be
to
back.
God, we will not be late this time.
I love it.
We will be right back.
Stay tuned.
See you on the second half.
Testing.
Word to the mother.
And we are back.
Just a little bit late.
That's Bob's fault.
No, it is not. It is not my fault.
It was
You
Larissa's
saw
fault.
me here. I was here first.
Larissa.
No. So, yeah, never mind. I'm going to get myself in trouble. No, you were outside smoking. I never even left the bar.
We came in, and you were at the bar. I went up to you. We did shots.
Oh, you're
and
saying
I made
you're
it back
saying
here. Todd can verify I was here first.
All right, I was 2 seconds behind you.
Still behind me.
0.2
Hey.
seconds, sorry.
I got to bring up, boys. So I took an Uber to get here tonight, and my Uber driver was a female.
Oh, so she was all over the road? Oh, great. I see you shaking your head, Todd.
I know nothing.
Don't tell me she was Asian on top of it.
Oh,
Somebody's hot.
no.
Oh,
so,
I see why now.
So when I got in the car, we started driving. And the typical, like, oh, the seatbelt thing's going off. I guess I need to put my seatbelt on. Hey, how's your day been going? Like, oh, pretty good. How about you? The typical pleasantries at the beginning of an Uber drive. And then I noticed that she was playing music on the car stereo from her phone. And it was I don't know what song she was playing, but it was an R&B song that she was grooving to. Right? She was digging the song and didn't care who knew it. But the lyrics of the song was like, I've never heard this song before, but it was like a standard R&B song. I'm sure there's an R&B station in Detroit that I just don't typically listen to. But whatever station that is, it was very similar to that. And it was a woman singing the song, and she's like, oh, I just want to be with you, making love to you for hours. Making love to you for hours and hours and hours.
Todd, all right.
And I'm listening to the song, and I'm like, hold on a minute. Here's my question. My question for you guys is, are there any women out there who really want to spend hours and hours and hours? I'm just going to assume hours and hours and hours means like 2 to 3 hours making love and holding each other close and all that shit. Like, is that a woman thing to go like, I want this to last for hours and hours and hours?
I think only if you're getting it right, bro. I think most dudes get it wrong.
But if you're getting it right, shouldn't it take you less than hours and hours and hours to get it right?
Well, it depends on what kind of lady you got. If you know where your lady's spot's at, I mean, it seems like you might be able to knock it out in a couple minutes.
That's what I'm saying to you.
But again, I think most dudes aren't adept at knocking it out of the park.
But most dudes be interested in finding out how to get it done in less than hours and hours and hours? Like,
oh, I have.
I think the youngins, Bob, don't focus on that so much.
They don't focus on
that's
what?
why somebody made the song. Because they're like
the time period, or they don't focus on getting the technique down.
Hang on, I think we got a turnover here. Oh, let's see.
But he's not down, and if he's not down, they strip the ball.
No, he got it.
But if the whistle blew, then the play's over.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah,
it's when the whistle blew.
They've been
All-star.
in the news anyway, been really sort of on a bunch of NFL teams, Lions being one of them, for doing the punch out. And to me, I'm like, I don't know how that's something that you could call a penalty against. Like if you're hitting somebody and punching the player, I guess I could understand. But if you're just like swinging for the ball and you happen to punch the ball out, I don't see how that's a penalty.
But I think you're right. But oftentimes, if you miss and you punch the guy in the gut or in the nuts or in the leg, then it's a penalty. Even if your hand glanced off the ball.
Yeah, I would agree with that if that's how it turned out. But I feel like Hutch and Campbell and Ali McNeil have been working very hard on specifically doing the punch out for the ball.
I agree, and I think they've been rewarded. They've won games because of the punch outs.
But I think that's what's making the NFL news is this is happening more and more, and they're talking about, just like the tush push, trying to establish a rule that prevents you from doing that. And I completely disagree with that.
I guess again, it's a new thing that people didn't punch at the ball when we played football, and it's all. And oftentimes when running backs fumble, it's like, what more could they have done if dude didn't frickin' land a haymaker on the pill? So again, as long as it doesn't give one team a truly unfair advantage, I think they should evaluate it and then go from there. But like I said, I think it seems like a penalty to me every day, all day, if you punch at the ball and you miss it, and you hit a dude in the gut or somewhere else.
I would kind of side with you on that, but I was thinking specifically of the successful ones in which you actually punched the ball out. Like I don't think that's a penalty that should be awarded.
I haven't seen that case, so I guess I would agree with you. If you swing at the ball, get all ball, and dude fumbles, feels like that shouldn't be a penalty, and I haven't seen it. I've seen that. That's what I've seen cause more fumbles from dudes that don't fumble. I mean, look at I think 2 of the 3 game-losing fumbles from Derrick Henry were
who
punch
had
outs.
not had a fumble for
Years.
how many games before? Yeah, years.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's a new thing.
But anyway, I'm sorry, boys. Back to the hours and hours and hours. Your thoughts?
I was not. I completely forgot what we were talking about with the hours and hours and hours.
So there was a song that Bob, can you sing that song again for us?
Yes, I can.
No, what's
Cory would rather not hear it.
Todd? I'm sitting too close to him. I can hear it not only in my headphones, but I can also hear him physically.
Yeah.
And it's a little disturbing.
But Bob is so talented. I love to hear him just do what he does.
About the hours and hours of making love.
Well, the singing, I thought was fantabulous.
Ah, shit.
Hell of a run. Got to give it up for him.
He snuck one in there.
Hit the button.
Is there a button hit?
I don't
Do we have
Someone's got a grievance, I'm sure.
Do we have a wah, wah,
The
wah?
Festivus begins with the airing of grievances.
Exactly. There you go.
Problems with you people.
I have a lot of problems with those missed tackles on the outside. Let's see here. He should have been down there. And there. And there.
And Hutchison should have gotten him. Didn't. Now they're going for the 2. Lines up 14-9. Yes!
You dumb bitch.
That could come back to haunt them, but nice defensive play. Whiteside. Yeah, so my original point, boys, was, are there women out there who, because she was all into the song, and I'm like, the hours and hours and hours. I feel like if it was taking hours and hours and hours, by the time you get to the end of the first hour, even a woman would be like, listen, if you don't know what to do, let me just direct you. Let me just tell you. Because otherwise, this is a lot of time to spend trying to figure it out. And I'm willing to help you.
Right, no, so you got to be smart about it. That's why I do 11 seconds every day until we hit those hours. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You have to make it incremental rather than just.
Cory, I'm trying to make dinner. Listen, I got to get my 11 seconds in. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Bedroom time. Let's go. 11 seconds.
Oh,
You're
no.
Back in the kitchen.
No.
All good.
Why is it got to be in the bedroom, Bob? You're
That's
really,
true.
Well,
My
listen,
bad.
Bob,
It could be in the
you
kitchen.
you
Sorry.
talk like a much older man than your 56 years be alive.
Well, yes, that is an old man kind of a. Let's officially.
Let's go to the bed.
Walk back to the bedroom. Put
Well,
on our
not for
bedroom
sleeping.
clothes.
No, Danielle can just be
Shut
standing
the
right
curtains.
there at the stove, and I'm like, okay, here's your 11 seconds towards my 2 hours.
Yep. While you're trying to beat those eggs, I'm going to be doing my thing.
I think you're asking the wrong folks, Bob. Is Danielle there?
She is not.
No, she's not here tonight.
Is Kelly around?
She
Do you want
is
us-
around.
Do you want us to ask Kelly
Yeah.
that?
Bring Kelly there. I'll ask her. Put a headset on her. I'll ask her.
Unfortunately, we don't.
I did not bring another headset.
Yeah, and we only have the in-ear ones, and I'm sure she's not going to want to put in her ears.
You don't know what she wants to put where.
You could ask her specifically, like one-on-one. She could hear what you're saying. We could make it happen if she was so inclined.
I also don't want to. No, let's not weird out the staff. If anything, ask Angie, or if Heather was here, we could have definitely
Heather's
asked
not
Heather.
here.
Ask old Paint's wife, Charlotte. Isn't she sitting there?
No, she's dead. I mean, no, she's not here.
Jesus Christ.
It's too late, dude. It's way past supper time.
Where's Amon Ra's wife? Isn't she there?
Wow.
No, the two of them have not been here for a little while. Little while. I'm not even really sure if we've seen her this season.
You know who we can ask?
Who's that?
Larissa.
There we go.
She and I were talking about the podcast outside. I'm not sure how.
And she likes hours long of love making.
I'm not sure how willing to be on camera she is.
She doesn't have to be on camera. She
She can be on camera.
just come right over here. We can ask her the question.
You want to give her my mic and just you
I,
guys have a
I want
conversation?
you
We
to.
can
I
do
want
that.
you to. I want you to sing the song to her too, Bob.
Well, okay. That's definitely going to make her not want to answer the question.
It's going to be tough without headphones. We could make it happen. Has she vacated the bar?
No, she's still sitting over there.
All right. Well, I'll try to make it happen. Hold on. I'll be right back.
You
Nice
take your
run.
microphone with you. It's wireless.
What's the range?
It'll definitely make it over there.
All right, here we go.
All right, so yeah, Bob's going over to
Going over all the way across the bar.
To ask
Larissa
Marissa
right now.
Yeah, still hear me?
Larissa.
Still hear me?
I can hear.
Yeah, we
I
can still hear you.
Can you hear us?
You can, yeah.
I
Bob,
can hear you.
You can hear yourself in the headphones.
Shut the fuck up, Cory.
That makes no
you hear me now?
sense.
Can you hear me now?
All right, so hi, Larissa. See the no. All right, no, come here just for a second. Just for a second.
Bob has a very no. You let her sit there
Yeah,
because we can still hear you.
yeah, I get it.
Larissa, you do not have to be on camera.
No, you're.
Bob
can
just
I-
has a question for
Can
you.
I, shut the fuck up. Can I let her sit down?
Okay.
Have a seat.
You guys are freaking
No,
lightweights.
you don't
man.
have to be on camera with Cory. You don't have to be on
But you
camera
can.
at all. So, this is Larissa. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Hi, Larissa.
All right. Todd says hello in his sexy Seattle voice. Todd, one of our three hosts on the show. He's that excellent. Oh, pleasure to see you again as well. No idea. Anyway, okay, so we needed a female perspective on this, Larissa, and you were
Yep.
off camera, but we were on, so I can hear them in my ears, but you can't. But that's okay. So here's the question. I took an Uber here tonight, and in my Uber, I had a female driver, and the female driver was listening to an R&B song on the radio, and she was grooving to the song. It was very clear that she was digging the song. And the song had some lyrics that reflected the lyrics were literally like, making love with you for hours, hours and hours and hours. I love to make love with you for hours. I love to cuddle with you for hours and hours and hours. Making love with you for hours and hours and
Can you
hours.
sing with the rhythm, though, Bob? You're
Shut
not
the
giving
fuck
us
up, Todd. Anyway, I need to get a female perspective because as three male hosts of the show, the question was, do women actually want to make love to someone for hours and hours and hours? That implies like 2 to 3 hours of lovemaking / cuddling / trying to figure it out, trying to get you to the promised land. Is that what women want? Do women or would women go like, hey, listen, it's been 1 hour. If I could just show you what to do.
Okay, and also let's be realistic. No guy's getting to 1 hour.
I don't like either one of you right now. I do not want to ever be on this.
I don't blame her.
I mean,
A bridge
Larissa-
too far.
Larissa,
Tell Larissa that's exactly what I said.
to what?
How did he not score a touchdown?
Go. I mean, I would think it has to be with the man, though, too, but hours and hours, no.
okay,
No,
that's
I mean,
Let's say the man is willing to give it the good college try for as long as it takes to get to a satisfactory conclusion.
See, I have all manner of other questions. I mean,
does a
Larissa
woman
might not
really-
have ever had a man
Shut up,
put it
Todd.
to her. so she
How long
wanted
is
for
it? How long
hours
is a
and
woman
hours and hours.
willing to let it go? They're like, okay, that's enough.
it depends. Oh, my God. I'm so uncomfortable right now. You're totally putting me on the spot, Lana. I need you. It's not cool. But it's not hours. I can tell you that. Not hours. Definitely not. But
How do you let somebody know? Like,
That's
okay,
because she's
listen,
got a BT
listen,
man.
I'll,
I mean,
I'll give you a hand. I'll direct you if you want, but that's enough of you trying to figure it out.
it feels like Bob's
Let
been
me
directed
help.
many times, Cory, based on
No, definitely
how
isn't. How
he's described. He's like, oh, he has
hang,
to get.
hang,
he
hang
has
on,
to
hang
get
on,
coached
hang on,
up
hang
on.
on.
If you would stop talking, Todd, you could hear what she's actually saying.
who is this? Todd? Hi, Todd.
Hi, Larissa.
No, you guys are making me
How
really
you doing, Larissa?
I don't
How you
want
doing?
to talk about this, but you're nearly done. But no, I mean, to me as a woman, it all depends on the emotions between each person.
Mm-hmm.
It could go for hours, but it could
Preach.
last only minutes too at the same time. I
That's a great. Thank you very much. We're all done. That's a fantastic answer, representing the female gender for the
Yeah,
entire bar and the state of Michigan.
one who might have not have dated anybody who knows how to work the magic
I'll
stick.
move over here next. Yeah, we're gonna switch.
I think Bob found something else.
Yeah, hold on a
He
minute.
found-
We're
he
gonna
found
keep
a
doing.
vein. Did he find a
Hold
vein
on.
of women?
Boys, I will direct you. Hold on, we've got a little switching of chairs. That's yours, I think. Oh yes, definitely bring the beer over. That's gonna help.
I'm glad we're able to use the wireless mics.
All right, so we are, just so you know, we're live on the internet. And what for the audience? What's your name?
My name is Tara.
Ooh, I like Tara's voice.
Todd,
Tara.
Todd
How you
really
doing?
likes your voice. He's just said so in my ears.
Yeah.
So
I
Tara,
like that,
I'm
Tara.
not going to beat around the bush. So the question here is,
Beat that bush, Bob.
you don't have a bush. Okay. Glad we
That's
established
what
that
I
right
like
from the
Tara
beginning.
even more. Beat that bush,
The
Bob.
Festivus begins
Why are you giving me a grievances thing?
It was about,
Todd
it was,
really-
it was about the bush.
God damn it. Corey, stop that. Okay, so the question is, if lovemaking between a man and a woman were to go on for potentially
he skipped
hours
the
and
whole
hours
frickin'
and
setup.
hours,
You skipped the whole
at what
setup,
point,
bro.
as
Todd-
a woman,
Todd-
at what point would a woman
You gotta give him a second.
just say like, "Hey, stop. That's enough. We don't need to go for hours and hours and hours." If we get to this particular point, this far into it, like I'll tell you what to do. What's how long is too long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, boys. So after 10 minutes, you're gonna jump in and go like, "Listen, I feel like you're trying your best."
We need to regroup and we need to resituate. Maybe like take a breather. And this is what you're not doing.
We meaning you, sir.
No. It goes both ways. So
That's a good point.
yeah,
But here's my question.
we always put the blame on the opposite, like the other person, but it's both. So it's either there's not that connection is not happening, or there could
Words.
be background, like TV's on or something, right? And as we get older, we are not how we were when we were younger. We were wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And now we unfortunately actually care a little bit, which is
Unfortunately,
yes, good and
I was saying,
bad.
yeah, why, Bob? Ask her why
But,
that's unfortunate.
Corey wants to know why that's unfortunate.
Well, because it's just called getting older. That's why. Like, I don't know. It's
better than the
we
alternative.
stop ourselves from allowing to just be carefree, right? I guess maybe that's the word. Because back then you would do it and you would just not care and it was good. But now, because we're looking for more, maybe not even looking for more, but our hormones are what is it? I want to use
Raging.
raging. Yeah, and then menopause. That's a whole nother issue.
Oh boy.
So
Hey.
that adds more stuff into the mix. And as we get older, we don't even know that that's part of the issue for us. So, of course, we blame it on you because you're not doing anything right. But yet, it's our body that doesn't yet know that that is part of the issue.
But Bob's wang's breaking down. He just said he freaking rolled
All
over.
right.
his
Well,
wrist.
that was actually an amazing alternate perspective.
That was a very, very, very good
A
perspective.
very nuanced perspective.
Yeah.
You're getting kudos from both of my hosts.
Yeah.
And I
Dude.
can hear from Todd in my ear. He could not be more thrilled with your honesty and your openness.
Like, I got to really, no, it's like totally thinking.
What if I like went around to Angie and then I came back to you? You're gonna think about it a little bit. Okay. It's a huge topic.
Yeah, and there's so much more about that. It depends on what you're looking for at the time in the moment.
Agreed.
It really is. It
That-
just, every situation is different. If you're with someone that you really love and care for, if you're with somebody that you just met that day, if you're with somebody that you've been dating, and is it also too soon, too not? Is he going to think I'm a whore? Am I not a whore because I am giving? Because a guy can fuck any girl 4 in a night and he's cool. But us girls, if we screw one guy, well, just
2 guys in a
that
night?
it's
Well, if a dude does 4
Friday,
ladies in a night, he's a minute man.
we're the whores, but yet we're just doing what guys do, right? But we're always looked down upon for being the same as men.
Well
But
said,
men
ma'am.
can talk
Well-
shit, but I also think men. I like to think. How about this? I like to think that men talk shit, but they really agree that we are not whores, right? There are some that are assholes that will always think that we are, and it's like, hey, if I get her because every other guy got her, it's just like another. It's another. What's that? The notch on the.
Notch on the
Bedpost.
Bedpost. Yep. No, there are
This-
good guys out there.
The solder post.
Yeah.
And some just go out just to do it. But that's also because people have they have issues with themselves. We'll just-
There's a lot of us that do. All right. Thank you very much for your.
Thanks, Tara.
Dude, what? Yes.
If you
awesome,
want me to
awesome
circle
input.
back around this way, just give me the high sign. I'll be looking for it, and I'll absolutely come back and revisit it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This conversation, though, that you could get a lot of opinions.
Absolutely.
This is what our show should be. Sex
hold on a
talk with
minute.
Tara.
So there's two things I want to do here. I want to take my phone, which has my camera. Ooh, I can't get this off of there.
I would say, yeah. You don't need the stand.
No, I do, but I can't get it off. Just wait.
There you go.
All right. So you guys willing to?
We just opened Bob up to a whole new world of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't we do this?
Hang on, but if people don't want to be on camera, they make sure they're not on camera.
Let me confirm with Angie. Hold on. Jason, how are you? Angie,
Todd, Bob.
are you willing to be on camera?
Bob just walked right behind the bar.
You don't want to be behind. Oh, that's okay. We could be just on audio, not on camera. Not on audio either. Okay, that's fine. All right. It was worth a try. She wisely said no. I could go for Kelly, but I feel like Kelly's probably not. We could go for Jason.
Hey, dude, sit down with Jason.
Yeah, we could go for Jason.
Why would he
Jason,
know
how are
any
you, sir?
better?
Jason Thomas, owner of Uncle Ray's. Sir, thank you for having us
JT?
again.
Hey, great to have you guys here, Bob.
How are you?
Always great to have us guys.
What's your name?
My name's Rachel.
Rachel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're Jason's daughter?
Yes, I
Ooh,
am.
Holy
I
shit.
like Rachel's
I did
voice.
not know. I wish I had done that before I
Todd, don't.
sat down right here.
Yeah,
Shut
don't.
the fuck up, Todd.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, just let it happen.
Yes.
Let it naturally progress.
Todd, I will actually cut you right now.
All right,
That's
so first
fine.
of all, Jason, how do you think it's going
I just
so
said I
far?
like your voice.
For the Lions, well, listen, we could be doing better. I don't really like to see this. They're like I see a lot of flat spots here. Honestly.
A lot of flat spots. What do you think?
You know, we're winning. No complaints.
All right, I hope that keeps going in that direction. All right, I'm trying to get a view from my co-host here to see whether or not I should continue this line of questioning for.
Dude, you're the one that grabbed the wireless
No,
mic.
I
and
did, but it's too late now. All right, so Jason, so
have the proprietor of the bar plug our show.
Yeah. So no, that's not exactly why I sat down here. Do you want me to have a
I know
plug
it's
our
not,
show?
but
Do you want me to do that?
yeah,
All right. So Cory's demanding that I have you plug our show. Right
not
now.
demanding.
We'll say that again.
Cory's demanding that you plug our show right now for the internet.
I was not demanding that, Jason.
Yeah. Give us a shout out on our own show.
Absolutely, man. The Schnauzcast, one of the best shows ever. I love it. It's so great. It is fantastic to have you guys here every Lions game and anytime you guys can be here. It really is. It just adds like such an extra flavor to the whole atmosphere. It's great.
How do you feel about me walking around your bar and just interviewing people just at random?
I think it's great. You should do it all the time. It's great.
What if you don't know what I'm asking them? What if
I love that voice.
it's a particular sensitive sexual topic?
Well, it depends, you know.
All right, let me just fill you in on what I've been asking your patrons over at the other end of the bar. So,
Tell us setup story.
No,
Bob.
yeah, we're good.
no, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jason, it has been a pleasure. All right, boys, I'm back. I have been told officially that is enough. Although I think we did get a couple of good pheno perspectives. Perhaps they weren't necessarily aware of why we were asking them, or the fact that we were going to be on an internet show.
No, but
But it worked out.
I feel like now that we have the use of the wireless mics, we should probably maybe start doing this a little
Oh,
more.
I'd like to just pioneer this entire wireless interview interview campaign for the entire bar. And I'll do it every show we come back here.
That works. Dude, it's,
Todd seems horrified with the entire concept.
well, given the question, I can see why Todd would be horrified. But if we were to come up with normal questions, then yes, I could see where this would actually be very beneficial.
Listen, Cory, normal questions aren't going to move the needle on the internet. They need to be probing questions. They need to be questionable questions. They need to cover a topic that is perhaps slightly taboo.
All right, well, then if that's the case, then I'm going to say go talk to Kelly right now. Ask her that same question.
I gave Angie the option to be on video and then on audio only, and she refused.
We can ask her right now.
But again, that's kind of putting her on the spot.
Oh, you
This
realize
might
that
have
now.
been
Okay.
Well, I just did put Angie on the spot, and she said no
Oh,
twice. And I'm
Angie,
like-
Angie's never. She's.
But again, this is something that had we realized that we were going to do this earlier, I might have during halftime said like, "Hey, would you mind if we did this? Would you be open to it?" Cornering someone and with a microphone in their face seems like we knew Larissa, and it was something that she was absolutely game to do, and then clearly Tara was 100% game to do. But anybody else, I feel bad that I cornered Angie, and I feel like I might get the same response from Kelly. So
We can find out.
next time,
There's an easy way to find out.
Todd Dillon being uncharacteristically quiet.
Well, I think that you made it more uncomfortable than it needed to be. I mean, ultimately, all it needed was a succinct setup. Was what I was trying to get across the whole time. It didn't have to. I don't think it was particularly over the edge or edgy. It's just a question about, but based on your thing, but I think that, yeah, we can be better. But yeah, I'll shut up.
It's a first time for everything. The thing that I realized as soon as I walked away from the table with the microphone was that no one else could hear you but me. And when they were giving their answers, you couldn't. Well, maybe you could hear them, but they could not hear your reply. So it's a different.
Well, my replies weren't mostly to them. My replies were to you, the question asker, because I still think that the setups were bad and made it more awkward than it needed to be. But we can be better.
So
I'll just shut up.
what I will say, I think now that we realize, we have the wireless mics, we can walk away from the table and not be tied down to the table. In a production meeting, we discuss, what can we walk around and talk to people about? The game, come up with an existential question, and see who wants to be on. And again, they don't have to be on camera. It can just be audio. And if they say no, they say no. And we go on to the next person. But I think that was really cool, even in the fact of what the question was, that you were able to be back at the end of the bar, and we still heard you on the mixer and on the show. So
yeah,
I think that's something we need to explore.
I think that the thing that we need to keep in mind is that whether it's me or you that does it, that whatever feedback the guys that are on camera and still back at the table might have, like no one else can hear that at all. So how do we make it entertaining just on audio?
Easily.
Well, it's hard because the whole time that I was out there, it's just you and Todd on camera.
And guess what? We have to shut up for a little bit. And if we do have a comment, then it's got to be put out there, and then you relay the comment to who you're talking to. But it can't be every 2 seconds that we make a comment.
I think it's a different skill that we've not worked on. I didn't realize it was a thing that you had to develop, but having done it once now, I'm like, oh, there's definitely a skill there that, like an interplay between not just the interviewer and the interviewee, but also the interviewer and the hosts who are, coming through the headphones.
I agree.
Where no one else can hear, and how do we make that? How do we make that work? So it was a really good experiment that we just need to refine.
And I think we definitely can. Maybe next time, just more about the game, than anything else.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the couple that bought us was nice enough to buy us a drink, to go over them and sit down for a second and be like, hey, there we go.
Yeah, that's probably something I should have done, is gone over there just to say hey. But again, I don't know if they would have been
I think so. I'm
amenable to being interviewed.
And if they say no, they say no. And
Yeah.
that's it. We're not going to force anyone to be interviewed. That's
No.
But I think we found something different and kind of cool tonight that we can now do. All right, a little shovel pass to Raymond. We're at 2nd and 8. Lions up 21-9. We're sitting all right now. I'd like to get another one in there.
That's what she said.
That's what I was hoping for. Thank you, sir.
Well played, sir.
Not so good of a drive, but
As Todd would say, there's a lot of ball left to play.
Mm-hmm.
The number of times that they exchanged possessions in the last 2 minutes of the first half should tell you. 27 straight wins for the Lions when leading at the start of the fourth quarter. I did not know that.
come on, boys.
Who's the flag on?
I don't think there was no flag.
Thought somebody threw a flag. God damn it.
There was no flag. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to punch it away here.
Well, since I can't comment on the game because I'm behind you guys. I think this is a great, rather than dead air, unless you guys are going to do the commentary. This would be maybe a great spot for an existential question. You don't necessarily have to ask anybody, but otherwise, I'm just watching the game because you guys are ahead of me.
I've got an existential question for you, sir.
There we go.
I don't have any. Unfortunately, there's only 4 sound pads on this mixer, so I do not have
That's fine.
existential question music. But
We'll have to work on that. So here's the question. You guys have had fruit by the foot, correct?
No, never even heard of it. What is fruit by the foot?
hold on, Todd. You
Cory.
don't even know what fruit by the foot is?
I do not.
It's the most crazy, like, jelly candy rolled up in wax paper that is like 6 foot long.
Never heard of it. Never seen it, and it sounds gross.
So it's a 90s kind of. I'm not even gonna say it's candy. It was a quote unquote snack. But
It's always candy, though.
but it was. I mean,
You remember fruit roll-ups, Todd?
Yeah, I know what fruit roll-ups are.
This is like a thick fruit roll-up.
no, it was thinner than fruit roll up.
You can't be thinner than a fruit roll-up.
Yeah, you can. Take a fruit roll up, put a little extra sugar on the outside of it, and roll it up into a 6 foot long and a 1 inch diameter. And you roll that up and put it in a package. So you remember Bubble Yum?
Bubble yum. Chewing gum.
Yeah, that was in that crazy pink container that you pulled the strip out from,
You talking about bubble
No.
tape?
or bubble tape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like bubble yum was just thick pieces of bubble gum.
Bubble tape was after Todd's time.
No, but do you know what bubble tape is, Todd?
I do.
Okay, so take that and put it into a fruit roll-up form and package that. That's basically what it is.
All right, I'm taking a look at it now on the internet. Looks Okay. Oh, made by Starburst, huh?
Looks,
Well,
looks delicious.
It was not originally made by Starburst, but they're the ones that recreated it.
Okay. All right. So now I know what fruit by the foot is.
Okay. Sorry, Bob. Go. So continue with
Oh,
your.
so the fruit by the foot. So the question is, thank you, Kelly.
Thank you. You're fine. No, you're absolutely fine.
The question is, do you guys, and I guess this is probably directed more toward Cory because Todd just learned what fruit by the foot was, but how do you eat your fruit by the foot?
I imagine 6 inches at a time.
Do you take a bite and then you chew, and then you take another bite, or do you roll all that shit up and put it right in your mouth?
So when fruit by the foot was originally made, and I had it when I was in school, dude, we were savages. You took that all out of that little wax strip.
Yep.
You balled it up.
Yep.
And you tossed it in your mouth.
Right.
And you chewed on it and chewed on it and chewed on it.
Forever. Right.
Until you nearly ripped some of your teeth out. And then you tried to swallow it. And the next day you shit most of it out. Oh, what's happening here? Baker Mayfield's getting a little confused.
He's calling an audible. It's fine. My take is that, in my experience, that's a dude way to eat fruit by the foot. It's just to jam 6 feet of it into your mouth and attempt to deal with that. But that ladies were much daintier about it. And it was like 6 inches at a time.
And
yeah.
Well, and then would also most likely save a little bit of it for later.
That's just insane. I don't know why you would do that, but okay.
Yeah, no. Once you open that package, that package is done. You're
right.
You need to finish that. But that's how I viewed it. And again, maybe it was a guy thing, but we got a flag here.
I think it was a guy thing.
Suck it, Tampa Bay.
So Todd, I apologize. That's probably not as existential as you were hoping.
Yeah. Okay.
You could say yes, Bob. That was a shitty question.
No, it's a great question.
Dude, this NFL game streaming guy is going absolutely nuts in the comments.
I know.
What?
He just keeps on putting emojis up.
Jesus.
Correct your put a dot where your comma should be.
I don't
Just
think
reply and say, I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Todd, I don't think he can because I don't think it's a real website.
Oh,
grab
that's
it.
a fumble.
Todd, if you want, pour yourself up a bit of a shot, buddy.
There you go.
I'm trying to come up with another existential question for you, but I think that our show is taking up the bulk of the Wi-Fi on Pod 1.
No, I think your iPad is just really old.
It might be old, but I got tons of free disk space now. So
You're not trying to download anything. You're just trying to look something
I'm literally
up.
just trying to do a Google search.
Switch to Uncle Ray's one.
Shots ready.
All right. That's what I like to hear. All right. Cheers, boys.
Salute.
Cheers, Todd.
Campbell's pulling out the red flag.
About time.
Challenging the first down.
I think it's a bad challenge. His knee was clearly on the ground. As soon as his knee's on the ground and he's touched, he's down.
But it was about the ball placement.
I got to get an I Love Dable shirt.
Todd, if you got your dream shirt of Gable made up with his
Did
face,
you say Gable?
He
Yeah.
did. That's okay.
how do you pronounce his last name?
It's with the D instead of a G.
Dable. Sorry, Dable.
Dable Solder.
If you had his face put on a shirt that said, "I love Dan Dable."
Well, his first name's not Dan, but that's okay. I'll put that on.
God
there.
damn it! I'm really messing up. Okay, sorry.
No worries. If you want to call him Dan, I'll call him Dan.
I would throw money in on that shirt. You would just have to wear it every podcast.
Buy the shirt. I'll wear it every podcast.
Well, I'm not going to buy it. I want you to make it the way that you want it.
Okay. All right.
To express your love for him.
Got it. I'll
If you
send
did
you
that-
over the invoice.
That works.
Brian Dable, sexiest coach around.
How many cases of beer do you think he downs a week? Because that distended belly, it's got to be a good amount.
Don't hate, man. Appreciate.
No, I'm not. I'm not hating. I'm asking a question. That's all. Todd, you guys don't have Hungry Howie's out by you, do you?
We do not. Yeah, we don't have Hungry Howie's. We don't have Jets.
Dude,
I know.
I think if you wanted to make an investment to do a Jets franchise or a Hungry Howie's franchise out by you, you could be sitting pretty.
I'm not down with owning restaurants because you got to be there, dude.
It's
to
not.
make
No,
any
it's
money.
no. It's not. First of all, neither of them are restaurants. They're pizza places.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Like both the Jets that I know of around here, you can't go and sit down. You just have to go and get your pizza, and you walk the fuck out.
Yeah, I get you there, but again, if the manager's not around or the owner's not around, quality and service sucks butts. So I'm not for me.
I mean, fair enough, but I think you could have.
I do wish there was a Jets out here. Not an investment for me.
Woo! Good call, Dan. Good call.
Was that fourth down? It was.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Oh,
It's because it's 1st and 10 for the Lions now.
okay. Because his knee's down now. He's down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the ball is not there. The ball is not
pretty
across
damn
that
close,
line, buddy.
Yeah.
It
Why
was
are you
very
showing
close.
Baker Mayfield? I don't care how Baker Mayfield feels about that call.
It's pretty close. That's pretty close. I don't know how they reversed the call on the field on that video footage, though.
All right, Todd.
Well, and we also didn't see what's the new technology they have for the first downs.
AI.
Yeah, they have the quick check. Yeah.
Yeah, they never even reverted to that. Oh, it's all right, Baker. You'll be fine.
Todd, whenever you want, I've got an existential question for you.
I'm ready, baby.
Whenever you think it's appropriate, because
Whenever
whenever
we have 13 seconds of just quiet time. I'm just sitting here staring at my camera.
All right, so here we go. Existential question of the week: if extraterrestrial life were discovered, how do you think humanity would react?
Oh, I got that. I already got the answer to that, bro.
All right.
It's already been discovered, has it not, Todd?
We would overreact and fight because we humans tend to frickin' fear and shoot at everything we don't understand. So I feel like if extraterrestrials showed up, the war would be on. We would absolutely start it. Humans are very tribal.
We're a warmongering people.
Well, we're fearful people of things we don't understand. I mean, ultimately, that's why. I mean, shit. We don't have aliens on Earth, but nations that war with each other are nations that don't understand each other. So I imagine someone from a different world, let alone a different state that we can't get along with, would be even worse.
So,
especially if they look different.
Yeah.
So here's the existential to the existential. Before I say anything stupid that you guys don't agree with, do you think there is other life out there?
I just think, and again, I'm not a math major nor a science major, but I think that the odds are with the fact that somewhere in this vast universe there is intelligent life.
Okay, Todd.
I would hypothesize that there is potentially life of some sort, intelligent life. I'm not thinking that there's another parallel universe
right,
of
Todd.
human-like people. I think that there might be. If there's water on the moon, then there is an organism that lives.
You're right, Todd. I should have said just life and not intelligent life. It's possible.
Well, even intelligent
life,
even single-cell organisms are intelligent enough to seek sugars, right? They find food, they live, they procreate. So I would call that intelligent life. So I don't disagree with your statement fully. I just don't think that there's humanoid or any. I don't think anything when I see Star Wars, Star Trek.
No,
whatever.
Hang on.
You push Cory's buttons when you see she says Star Wars.
Not going to that extent. Going to the fact that, Todd, our universe it's unlimited. There's no way that Earth that we currently live on is the only planet in our extensive universe that there's people like it could be billions and billions and billions of light years away, but I feel like there's absolutely no way we're the only planet that has what we have. There's no way.
Based on what?
I mean, I don't have any scientific proof for anything.
That's a good start.
But,
Yep.
dude, again, the universe is endless.
Yeah, the universe is an expanse that we have not discovered all the corners of it. That does not mean that there are humanoid life forms in that universe. I agree with Bob. If there is a planet that is however far away that you want to believe, that we can hypothesize, I don't doubt that there are organisms. If the planet is able to sustain an atmosphere, if it has a sun that heats it so that the temperatures aren't, and even if the temperatures are extreme, there may be living organisms. But to that point, I fully don't believe that there is another thing, no matter how far away, that is parallel or similar to our existence. I think that there might be organisms on those planets. I think that even since humans have been to the moon, I really expect if we've left anything behind that a human's touched, and it's been able to survive the atmosphere and everything else. I think that there's living, intelligent life on the moon potentially, because again, there is water there. So, but I think it is kind of a fool's errand to posit that because we don't know how big the universe is, that there's another space where humanoids live. I'm
Right,
not
but
bought
but
into that.
there could be another planet out there that has also not been able to do the same. To say, there we go, Bates. Oh, just got it in there. Just got it in there. God.
Just what I expected. That's what I expected. Nice kick, bro.
This is exactly what I hoped would come from this question.
Hang on. What's Mayfield throwing his arms up on the sideline for?
Because he's a fucking pussy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's throwing his arms up on the sidelines like there was a bad call made. But either way, Todd, I respect your opinion. I do. But I think our universe is so expansive that there's no way there's not another planet out there similar to ours. Yes,
Again,
they might not have the NFL.
But based on what, Corey? What science would dictate that? I mean, ultimately, Neil deGrasse Tyson and others.
We don't have the science for it yet, except for the fact that we know that the universe is that expansive that we can't even. There's things that we can't even reach or fathom that are that far away from us.
Again, that's awesome. But since you can't reach or fathom them, why do you believe that in that universe that there are suns and other things, that other planets that hold gravity and are livable by organisms that are like us?
He makes a good point.
Why wouldn't there be?
Because there just may not be in this universe another space where all the right conditions exist. Forget about from a religious perspective. That's one thing. But
not even discussing that.
No, I get it. But so that's what I'm saying, Corey. Your science posit has no science backing behind it. The foremost scientists of the world don't agree that there is another spot that we might know. And again, if it's limitless. All right, I'm shutting up.
Not to shut up. I just want to make a point. None of us are scientists.
I've listened to scientists, though.
Yeah, I get, and you've actually quoted Neil deGrasse Tyson and other scientists, but none of us are scientists. This is simply three jackasses trying to respond to an existential question. Go on.
Right. So
game on.
Again, we don't have proof one way or the other. So you can tell me all day long that you don't feel that way. I can tell you all day long I feel that way. Again, it's just our own opinions and what we feel, or how we look at things. So, Todd, I love you, brother, and I respect the fact that
there's no right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't think science supports the existence of humanoid, and that's what I think. That's the delineation. I 100% believe that there is life beyond our solar system. I believe that is 100% possible.
Right, but you can also not prove, just like you were telling me, you can also not prove that there isn't. Correct?
I don't, but as far as we've been able to go, we've not seen anything even close to it. And
right.
So I would say, given the just being very experimental, given how far we've been able to go scientifically and move further and further out, because I also am not a believer that this universe was created by just a happenstance bang. So again, Am I able to prove that? No, but it seems, again, there's a bunch of things, there's a bunch of other scientific things that, in my mind, lead me to believe that that's not the case. But as far as expansive, I believe that, yeah, there's life outside of the space. See, I can see where that'd be a penalty, Bob, that punch that didn't land on the ball. But I don't know if they called one.
No, there's
I
definitely not a
don't
call
know
on
if
there.
they did.
But yeah, I said, dude. So yeah, either way, you can't prove your point. I can't prove my point. That's my thought, and that's your thought. So,
I would say that more evidence lies on more evidence based on what we've observed. So you're right. For everything that we haven't observed in the universe that we are able to explore, it proves out that the likelihood of, again, humanoid life in anything that we can think about doesn't
Right.
exist. And so our evidence that exists today, that said, beyond where our limits take us, then I guess I don't know. But yeah.
No, I'm not trying to start an issue by any means. Like I said, I respect your point because and that's how you view it, and this is how I view the universe. So, like I said, I respect it, but to me though, like, yeah, if there is even a little proof of even microscopic humanoid life outside of
What's microscopic humanoid life? I mean, humanoid life is people. That is a.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Not to cut you off.
rationalizes-
Not to cut you off. I did not mean to say humanoid.
Okay.
Just microscopic life.
Okay.
Then, if we've already found that, then who knows what can be found outside of where we haven't even gone yet, or where we haven't been able to reach yet.
Perfect. I love your take on that. Let me ask you this question. So do you believe that there's a chance that there are Atlanteans who live at the bottom of the ocean? Because even on our own planet, we've not been able to successfully get anything down to the depths deepest in our own seas on this planet to discover life or know what's there. So
Right.
and you're agreeing with you, there's the possibility that on this planet we're on, that we've kind of mastered a little bit, that there's humanoid life but at the deepest points of the ocean. I mean, that's the same, in my mind, it's kind of the same theory.
That's okay. I guess I see where you're coming from with that, but no, when it comes to being underwater and there's different, there's plenty of shit that we have not discovered yet, or we might.
And we know that there's life. We know that there's life. We know that
there's plenty of life
deeper in the ocean than we know about, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. So, in the same thing, potentially there is a humanoid type thing at the bottom of the ocean. I would say that it has the same likelihood.
I mean, that's
a great grab, by the way.
It was a great grab.
It was a very good catch, but I for this world where we're currently on, I mean, things to that depth of the ocean. Yes, I know there's creatures and all that we have not discovered, and who knows if we ever will map the entire ocean, because I think the last fact I got on was like we've only discovered 10% of the ocean. There's still another 90% out there that we have not seen, or humans have not been able to go to. Oh! Sorry, Todd. There was
no. What are you apologizing for? We're watching the game. No big deal. No, like I said, I'm just throwing that out there. We are fairly advanced. We're talking about going to Mars, which is again, I don't know how far is Mars away. It's a long ways away, but we haven't even discovered.
It's a few miles away.
I mean, we're talking about going there, and that's beyond the limits as far as Mars from Earth. 223.5 million miles. to Mars. The ocean isn't 2 million miles deep,
No, it's definitely not. But
but we know there's life there. And so again, I'm just saying, given that we know that this planet is capable of sustaining life because we're on it. I feel like extrapolate that out to the universe. I still feel like the chances of something beyond smart organisms is low. But again, my take. Not trying to convince you, just my take.
yeah, no, yeah, I said, and I respect your opinion. I do. But that's just my opinion that I gave you. So.
Yep. Nope, that's fair.
All right. That being said, I'm gonna piss myself. So I need to step away for a second.
Yeah, you should do that. Todd, believe this or not, that was from one existential question that I posed to you guys. And I feel like you've been talking about that for 15 straight minutes.
I know. And by the way, just one quick fact.
Yeah.
The deepest part of the ocean that we are aware of is 36,000 feet.
All right. I've
And
got
despite the extreme conditions of cold and pressure, life exists in the trench, including unique fish species and microorganisms.
I've got a follow-up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where do you think we go when we die?
I think I firmly believe that we go that there's not that it's not nothing. I think that there's an afterlife. Again, I don't know that anybody's illustration of heaven or hell is accurate, but I think that there's an afterlife. I hope so. I mean, what are we doing all this stuff for if there's nothing? If the lights go out and it's done?
Well, but that's the existential question. Like, does there need to be a grand plan for what we think is good work? Why do we feel like good work that takes a long time to complete deserves a grand plan? I'm not sure that it necessarily does, but people are pretty goddamn upset if they feel like if their good work didn't get a grand plan.
Well, I think here's the thing: if the lights just go out and there is no grand plan, heaven or hell, at the end of the day, I think as a human being, I would want a legacy, and that would be the heaven or hell. And even if I'm not there to experience it, I would want a legacy of being a good person. So, regardless of that.
But that doesn't change the end plan. Doesn't change how good of a person you were when you were.
I don't disagree, because good works don't get you into, even religiously, your good works don't get you. You can't earn your way into the afterlife.
Well, that
least in most
depends
major
on the religion, but
yeah, in most major religions, you don't earn your way in, right? In most major religions, it's either predetermined, or there's some things that there's some requirements that you need to do. But either way, I just feel like, again, even look at I think that is to that question, I have faith that there is an afterlife. What it looks like, I think that's all speculation.
Well, but that's the part where, listen, people in general, all of us, want to believe that when we die, there's something else, right? No one wants to believe. I shouldn't say no one. Very, very few people want to believe that when they die, there's nothing.
I would disagree with you there.
Very, very few people. People
I would disagree
are
with you. Very
comforted
few.
by the fact that how they behaved in life in this world has some impact on their afterlife.
I disagree with both those statements.
You
But
think
that's okay.
that the
It's your
majority of people are okay with there being nothing after we die?
I think it's at least 40 to 50%.
So that's not a majority. That's still a minority of people.
It's still it's not very few.
It's a minority. It's a
It's,
minority.
Again, you didn't say
A majority is
minority.
51+%.
No, Bob, I agree. I know what the majority is. I
So
agree with you on that.
the
statement. You said
minority
very
of
few
people, the majority of people want.
You said very few people.
I'm
So
saying
that's the point I'm arguing.
I'm saying the majority of people want to know that there's something after we die.
100% agree. And even in that majority, what that something else is highly disputed. But I agree.
Oh,
But you originally
what?
said very few
there's,
people.
There's no reason for any of us to sit here and debate the what, because it's highly
Okay.
subjective.
Yeah,
right?
I agreed. But you said I was focused on what you said, so which was very few people. I think you're 100% right. The majority of people on this earth believe that there is something after this.
Yeah,
I think that it's not a. I think it's a very large number.
I wouldn't even say they believe. I would say they want to believe that life.
How do you slice that carrot? People who want to believe.
For?
Well, that kind of covers the how, right? So if
I don't understand.
51% of people want to believe that there's something after, there's life after death, or some sort of afterlife.
They want to believe, or they believe.
Well, they want to believe. I feel like a lot of people who are agnostic.
Oh, come on.
Wow, I'm really kind of going far afield from this Lions game. A lot of people who are agnostic don't believe in a God or like the absence or presence of God. They just don't believe in religion. But a lot of people want to know that after they've died that there's something else and it's not just blackness.
Well, you won't even know if there's that. But here's the again. I want to slice the grape. What the difference between want to believe and believe? And what? I mean, because again,
you're right.
You can
There's a
believe and be
difference.
wrong.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
of course. But they won't find out until they're actually dead. In which case,
and guess who they won't be able to tell? Anybody.
Right. No. Yeah. It's all bullshit. Right.
Well, again, I don't think it's all bullshit. I think there's a difference between wanting to believe and actually believe, which I believe, and so I'm in the believe pile. And you can make fun, but I believe that there is something after death. I have no faith in what's been represented by people who haven't experienced it, that they're on the mark about what that is. But I do believe that. And it's not that I want to believe, I do believe.
Well,
different take.
Yeah, maybe, but I would never come down on anybody to dispute their want, their desire for there to be something after they die. Like that's it's highly personal. And at the end of the day, like
sorry guys, real quick. That was a hell of a play.
It was
a great defensive play.
Jesus, that you couldn't get any more clean than that.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
Sorry.
Continue.
4:35 left in the fourth quarter. It's now 4th down and 8. Bucks have the ball. They're down 24-9. Some would say there's still a lot of football left to play.
If you saw the Denver game, there's still
right. There's still a ton of football. They could score 35 points in the next 4:29.
They have 3 timeouts, and
they do.
And 4:29 is a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
I'm sorry, boys. I wasn't trying to derail you off the topic.
That's the great part about an existential question about the meaning of life is that you can always come back to it.
It was just such a great play that.
Yeah, you're right. Baker Mayfield again with all the time in the world. Woo! No penalty.
Nice
clean
Lions
play.
Ball.
Clean play.
Nobody's open. Nobody's open.
Let's go, boys.
Calvin
Let's
Shepard's
go.
got to be happy about that. So, Todd, back to your point. The reason why I love this question, I don't even know why I still have my iPad open because I had a bunch of follow-up questions there, but this question seems to just be sucking all the air out of the room. The great part about this question is that it's highly subjective and it cannot be disputed. What you believe, what I believe, cannot be disproven, and it cannot be argued. I literally just want to hear what you believe. Whatever it is, I respect it. And I know that if I took the microphone out and I interviewed every single person in this bar, they'd all have different answers, and I'd be totally cool with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It'd all be
like I said,
fascinating.
I was focused on more of the specifics that you stated in. But yeah, I
Well,
agree.
that's where we, as podcast hosts, as podcast co-hosts, need to kind of dig a little bit deeper. And I think that you did exactly that. I didn't get a chance to ask you, Cory, but
I do have my own opinion on it, but it's neither here nor there at this point. Because again,
Fair enough.
I respect both your guys' opinions and what you think and what you believe, and I have no problem with that. So, what I think and what I believe does not matter. It's.
I think the only person that's actually said what they believe is Todd.
Yeah, and again, I respect his point, and I would like to think that too, that there is something, some sort of life after death. But again, that's something that's not even scientific that is ever going to be proven.
It's human nature.
But it's faith. That's the nature of religion. Right?
Every
It's
human
faith.
wants to know that there is no end.
Right. It is faith, and you have to trust your faith and be into that if that's what you believe and what you think. So I'm not gonna. That's why I'm not even gonna comment on what I feel, because I respect both your opinions.
Well, and again, it
no.
doesn't have anything to do with what we feel. Like what you feel is completely subjective
It's
and
your.
No,
yeah, exactly.
I know.
Neither of us are going to shit on your beliefs.
But at this point, I've heard Todd's opinion. I've heard yours.
I think the Lions are playing not to lose, and that's scary to me because it's 4th and 8, dude. The G-men didn't do that.
Yeah.
You think they're going for it?
No, I didn't. No, I don't think they should go for it. But they played very. Those plays were as conservative as you can. I was like, let's get this game over. And like I said, I think this Tampa Bay team can score, and there's a lot. They didn't spend any timeouts, to my knowledge. And Detroit passing the ball let the clock stop.
Well, yeah. They
Tampa Bay
spent
is
all
out
their
of
time.
timeouts.
They spent all their
They're
timeouts.
out of
Okay.
timeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit has 2 left.
Which I did not even realize when
That's
that
huge.
happened.
I didn't either. All of a sudden, they have no timeouts left.
They should flip the field here, so they just got to score quick.
Yeah, give us another 75-yard punt. Yeah,
Grab
he's
him.
at the 30. The
There we
32.
go. All right, yeah, we're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
that's you can't get better than that.
Yeah, with no timeouts. I didn't realize that Bulls had spent all their timeouts. That's
Yeah, they blew all their. They have nothing left.
yeah, that's
That's gonna hurt them.
It's funny because I don't have any problem with what either of you guys are going to say. It's only the people that would try to tell me that they're totally fine with there being nothing after they die. I just strongly feel, based on me being alive for 56 years and all the people that I've met and talked to and known, and that there's just no way that anyone is totally cool with when I die there's nothing. People
I
in
think there's a
general
lot of people. I think there's a
want
lot
to
of people
live.
like that.
They want to live
I
until they can't anymore, and then they want to know that they will still live in some other plane. whether that's God or Buddha or the sun or whomever they can give credit to, doesn't really matter.
So I wasn't going to give my opinion, but now you say
have
that.
have I convinced you? Excellent.
Yeah, dude. One to me, once everything shuts down, you're done. It's just black. You will no longer see anything. You will no longer be a part of anything.
Proves my point. My point. I think there are way more people than you think, Bob, who believe that. And then, again, that is what it is.
Don't get me wrong. Trust me. I would love to think that, yeah, there is some sort of afterlife that you can. There we go. But in all honesty, I don't think there is. When the lights go out, the lights go out.
And I think that Cory's thought extends to more people than you think, Bob. A lot more.
Which I think it does. And dude, don't get me wrong.
Love you too.
And again, like I said, I went to Catholic school and all that.
This isn't an attack on your beliefs, Cory. Like we said.
That's
the thing. But I think you're proving my point. Bob assumed that most people think that there's something else. I think that there's. I think it is a majority, but I think that it's closer than it's closer than very few people.
Yeah, because again, I mean, when you go to sleep, yes, you can dream, but when you wake up, do you remember those dreams all the time? No.
Let me clarify my point. I don't think that most people think that there's nothing. I think that
but Bob, you never stated that. You said most people, and you said very few. Your point that you made earlier, and this is the thing that I'm hanging up on.
Go ahead.
Your first comment was very few people believe that, and I think that that is where you're really, really off. I think that it is a number greater than 40% of people. I'm not saying it's the majority, but I'm saying it's a huge number of people. And Cory is proving it out. One of the three of us is proving that out.
And I would agree with you on that.
We're potentially at 33% on this very podcast, which is still closer to.
I think that if you
very few people. That's the only thing I'm standing on my head about.
This would be a great question for
Larissa.
No, she just walked out, telling me to go fuck myself. Thanks a lot for putting him on the spot. I don't like you anymore.
She didn't say go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah,
No,
I paraphrased. She said, I don't like you.
Because she's a very shy person, and she didn't want to be put on the spot, but she did. And she answered. She didn't tell you to fuck off. She still answered your question, kind of. But no, when it comes to the other idea of when someone passes, I'm on the side that it's lights out. And I hate to say that because there's been plenty of my family members that have passed way too early and when they shouldn't have. But I don't. I think they're just having a nice long sleep. But again, that's just what I think, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So
100%. Like I said, I'm not debating that at all. I'm just debating the number of people who live in that camp.
Which again, too, I think there are a lot of people that do think that. It's just not something that's talked about openly, and that people really discuss. Because of course and especially since we have the luxury of still being alive and being able to talk about it. you don't want to think that your family member is just there's just nothing left. Like they're there, and if they're buried, if they're cremated, that they're just gone. So I think that's where a lot
You're
of people.
saying you don't want to think that?
No, I'm saying those people don't want the people that have experienced that, which again,
But that's not you.
I mean, I've experienced it
told you
myself
who
a
he
lot.
is.
But yeah, I don't feel like Grandma Selesky's up in
It's
heaven
just
right
lights
now
out.
talking to St.
She
Peter.
just doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore. She just no longer exists. And
Yeah.
there's no, she's
There's
got no
nothing to think
consciousness,
about.
no nothing. Yep. That's what I heard.
All right.
And even my own father, I believe the night he passed, that was it. It just everything stopped.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll still talk to him.
Why? Who are you talking to?
Someone that's not there.
Yeah, in any way.
Yeah. So
So that makes no sense.
no, I know it's a crazy idea to. I don't think he's.
But that's not the point of the question, and not for nothing. I mean,
That's
ultimately,
true.
we
You're
agreed
right.
that this isn't about
You're right.
combating someone's belief. It's just, again, like I said, I dug in and I pushed this along because I think that there's way more people than you think, than you hypothesize.
Well, it's that's why
That believe
it's
that
an
when it
existential
stops, it
question.
stops.
There's no right or wrong answer. Right? It's just how you feel about life and the universe and everything.
Very true.
There's no wrong answer. I would never. I'm not sure I've ever gotten upset with anybody when we do existential question of the week for what their answer is. I always want to know more about, like, why is that? Why do you think that way? But
All right, so we're down to 110 now.
yeah,
Lions are up 24-9.
feel like we can be comfortable with it. Although it's fourth down, they could get another 7 points out of this, maybe possibly 8.
Yeah, again, I think the fact they got no timeouts, that
They-
changes the math on the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the game that the Lions wanted to play 100%.
They got to
sure
win.
they would-
They did
they
it.
would've-
They did it.
They would have preferred to score 45 points. They would have preferred to hold the Bucks to 0 points. But a win is a win. Right? There's no other way to
Absolutely,
describe
win's a
it.
win. A win is a win.
Even if
This
it's
is
an
a good
ugly
win. It's not dude. Tampa Bay's not shit. And that's the thing. I'm like, Tampa Bay's good, and these guys.
Well,
Beat
but
by-
that it
by
all
a
comes
lot of
down to
points.
for the Detroit Lions. What did you hope to be your definitive stamp on this game? Your offensive game or your defensive game?
But why does there need to be a definitive stamp? They got to
Because
win. Even if they won dirt, even if they won by
Because
1 point on a fluke play, a win's the
Todd.
win. And
Yes, of course a win's a win, but their plan always is going to show something different. Like, what do they hope to do? Where do they see this game going?
where did
fact
they? So
they held-
they saw scoring 45 points on them.
The fact that
5
they
and
held the
1
Bucks to
5 and
9
1.
points, I think, is a
5-1 team. Yeah,
yes.
that's a pretty.
It's a-
That feels
Now-
like everything got done right, other
But-
than their mistakes.
Yeah, not everything, because the offense only scoring 24 points against the Bucks. I feel like the Lions might see that as a bit of a missed opportunity.
How many points are the Bucks giving up every game?
That's a great question. I feel like you're going to tell me.
I'm looking up. How many points does Tampa Bay average? Per game. Let's see. Tampa Bay Buccaneers give up 25.2 points per game, which ranks them 11th in the NFL. So they're in the top 1/3 of the NFL on defense against one of the best offenses in the game. So from where they sit, they held them. They didn't. Their offense didn't perform.
But you could argue that if Detroit sees themselves as being better than average, that this was not necessarily a win offensively.
Better than that. Better average is. If you again, they're in the top one.
The average points scored against is 25 points.
32 teams in the league, Bob. Averages would be in that second tier. Tampa's in the first tier.
Todd, you just said that on average, Tampa Bay allows 25.2 points per game.
Yes, this season.
Therefore, scoring 24 points puts you at less than 50%, puts you less than average. And if you're the Lions offensive coordinator, I'm not sure you could be super happy about that outcome.
I disagree. I think you're looking at it. They're ranked 11th in the league. They're
I don't care what they're ranked.
What
you brought up a stat that says,
but that's not the only stat, though. The points per game.
Bring
is
up
the
another
only
stat then.
Measure.
Bring up a different stat then.
I did. They're the 11th best defense in the league.
Okay.
Which is
what are the Lions
that
ranked?
means they're in the top 1/3 of the league in defense.
And yet, for defense,
yes. That's what I'm saying. They're in the,
okay.
they're,
So
they're the
try to reconcile that with the fact that they have allowed 25.2 points per game, and we scored exactly 1 point below that. One point below. How does that? What does that have to do with the fact they're ranked 11th?
I can't argue when you're not making in my opinion, you're not making a valid point for me to argue.
Okay,
they're the
so
11th.
The original point was
in all the league.
Yep.
There's 32 teams in the league. So at 11, they're in the top 1/3 of defenses in the league. And so for the Lions to call scoring 24 points against a top third team is a victory, and especially since they got the win. And I think the other thing would be to look at how many points does Tampa Bay average per game, and the defense probably were the heroes, but the offense did exactly what they needed to do. They pushed them to the top of their scoring pattern to win. So I think the offense shouldn't be disappointed at all. They had over 100 yards rushing. Because I didn't look at how many yards rushing they give up, but I don't think that they're one of the worst run defenses in the league. And the Detroit crushed them. So even though Goff passed for 241 yards and a touchdown. That's not horrible against a top third defense. That's really good, in fact, is what I'm arguing. I think a win trumps everything, and the way they won, not making it close, not sweating in this last 4 minutes, they dominated this team. And so I think again, there's things they got to clean up, but they dominated a team that's 5-1, who has one of the best defenses in the league. I think Detroit fans hold this team a little bit to a higher thing than is fair, because Tampa Bay is, again, a team full of pros, a 5-1 team who hasn't played cupcakes, with a quarterback who's on fire.
Todd, I first of all, I did not realize they were 5-1. So the fact that the Bucs were 5-1 and we beat them today by the amount we did, I have to agree with you, buddy.
Thank you.
It doesn't. We didn't have to pound them into the ground. The fact that we played the way we did and came out on top with, and it wasn't a 2-point game. It wasn't a 3-point game. There was no way they had any chance of coming back after a certain point. So, again, I did not realize they were 5-1. If that fact and that stat, that says that does say a lot about the game.
That's a discouraging sequence for Houston. They finally get a third and short. Actually go backwards on the run. Tommy Townsend.
We ready?
I just want to check one other thing before we exit.
Check one more thing, Todd.
Yeah, here's the thing. So again, 5-1 team. Where you should go, Bob, is the offense played exceptional. Tampa Bay Buccaneers averaged 27.5 points per game this season. So what happened is the Lions defense freaking stood up big time.
Yeah, I think I said that.
So the offense got nothing to be ashamed about.
That's where we differ, I guess.
Hey,
All right.
teach their own.
Love you, brother.
Love you too. Love you guys.
And that is the episode for tonight. Please join us next Saturday. We will not be here for Lionsgate, but we'll have a regular show. Can't wait to see you then. On behalf of Cory and Todd, this is Bob saying peace out.
See ya.
See ya.
Peace out.